Right. Hopefully, we are live. Poutine is here. Don't start without me. We are live. Right. So, the games start. Actually, let me get my pen up. Hello, everyone coming in. Hold on 1 second. Un momento. Okay, what we're going to do to start off the stream... I might turn this light on. Yeah, I'll probably turn that light on. What we're going to do to start the stream... So, the games start in 30 minutes. G2 versus SEN. Here it is, the game that we are waiting for. But I thought this was the time to start off and pick my fantasy team for this week. Now, you've got 26 minutes to do it yourself. If you haven't already, I'll I'll copy that and put it in the chat for you now. If you haven't, if you want to go and make a fantasy team, I did pretty bad last time out. So there you go. Right. Are you ready for a stomp? I mean, I kind of hope it is a stomp. I'm not going to lie. I kind of hope it is a stomp because I probably won't watch all of this game. I'm going to say I'm going to have a hard 2 a.m. deadline for this game because I want to get up to watch this game because this game is to qualify. So I think I'd rather watch this game than this game. So what will probably happen is if G2 SEN goes to 3 maps, I will probably end the stream after just this game. If this is 2 maps, I will probably watch at least 1, but maybe 2 of this. And then get up for this.
This is
watch
Valorant.
These. Akuma, thanks for 23 months.
Hello TMV good sir, how are you today? Thanks for asking, I'm okay. Chat, enjoy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 splort.
The part that always gets me, and Sideshow made the video about that stream, the part that Nick was watching it as well, and it made him laugh, and it's the part that made me laugh as well, is Sideshow at the end of that, like when MIBR are getting like the final kill or whatever, he says, "You can win now," and it and it's so funny. It's so funny. Okay. Let's pick this team though. Right. So, the rules. The rules have changed slightly. Every kill earns 5 points. Every 4 deaths still -1 point. Every 3 assists earns 0.5. That's the same. You win 2 points for each map win, and you get if you win a 3-0, you get 3 additional points.
Generational.
Thank you, Zerastics. Yes. So
B.
And Robbie. Why did that not come up with the 7 thing? Don't know. But thank you for the 7 months nonetheless. Right, let's create this team. So I'm gonna have to teach you all to play fantasy esports soon. Fabio said it doesn't count if you don't have people who are still in. So first thing is, for the bench, let's find cheap people that who is still in. Talon is still in. So get Cruz on the old bench. Gen G is still in. Get Munchkin on the bench. Who else is still in? How is there not a list? I mean, I did the prices for these players as well. Must be a Team Liquid player. Oh, was Vinny there? MIBR. No. Oh, Art Scene's there though. Get fucking Art Scene in. Right, there you go. There's the bench. So we got the cheapest bench we can, which now gives us the potential to really go in big. Right. So we want people who definitely will be in the lower final. So I think we want Heretics players, probably Vitality players. I think we want
Valorant.
upper final players.
Heritage.
Official TMV Valorant fan fiction when?
Let's go and get. So you want players who are going to finish with good KDs, essentially. Good KDAs. I'm going Leaf. See, texture, I'm not sure I fully trust. Do I trust anyone from Team Heretics? I trust Rienz. I trust Rienz to have a fucking good KDA. Even if it's not the first game, it will be for the lower final. Who else will have a good KDA? I'm going for my boy. I called him the GOAT. I've got to put him in there. I've got to go freeing, I think. These last couple are going to be harder, though. Right, let me just quickly check again. So Sen play G2. I think that like picking Sen and G2 players is probably a good idea because they'll probably beat in whoever they play in the lower final. So I think I want America's players. What have we got in the other one? It's in Pacific. See, that's the thing. DRX play T1. I kind of have to go freeing though. But this one is harder to predict. But I have to go freeing. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. But I think America's players is where I want to be. So if I'm thinking America's players, I'm thinking Sen and or G2. How much money have I got left? I've got a budget of 28. So if I pick Zekken, who's the best Sen? It probably is Zekken, unfortunately. I'm not sure I trust any of those Sen players. Can I? Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't put the camera up there. I could go Zekken. Could go for... Who could I go for on G2? I mean, Trent seems like a decent option. Trent surely will end up with a good KDA. If I go Trent, I'll have 14 left. Oh, man. Right, let's... I think you want upper final teams. So, I'm also thinking what... Let's take a look at T1. T1... So, I could go Meteor and Trent. That doesn't seem too bad. What about Team Heretics? I could go like Benji. Or any of the Team Heretics players and Trent. Do I just believe in G2? See, but the thing is, what if G2 beats Sen, which they probably will, and what if then they play in the grand final but don't sweep? Because you want a team that's going to sweep someone, which means really you want a lower final team. Oh man, this is a complex little puzzle. Pick Vitality? I'm doubting Rienz. I'm starting to doubt Rienz. Let's see the Vitality players. Durka, Les, Trex, Kick. Oh, I mean, Kicks played unbelievable. Do we believe in Kicks? Do I believe in Kicks' supremacy?
Can't wait for the easy send 2-0.
I mean, Durka absolutely fried Foot. That's the thing. If Vitality lose and they play Foot.
This is Valorant.
Joyful, thanks for the 16
Heritage.
months. TMV, I have beef with one of your deranged viewers. One guy who has a joke note username involving you and Sideshow was banned from Sideshow chat. Oh, is it Sideshow must make TMV oil up? Is it that guy? That's the only one I can think of. Someone with both me and Sideshow in there. I'm gonna believe. Oh, was that just a one-off though? Was that just a one-off? Pick safe. Safe's IGLing though. I don't never trust an IGL. Pick foot players, they will stomp liquid. But the thing is, you get extra bonus points for winning a 3-0. So I need people who will win a 3-0. What about Karen? What if Genji lose to Talon though? Karen is a decent shout. But what if they lose? Foot will win the lower final 100%. Let's take a look at the Foot players. Who do you want me to get, though? You want me to get... See, that's the thing. They still cost 14. It's not like they're cheap. I mean, I set the fucking prices for them, so I should know. Although I can't remember. That feels like a different day. Feels like a different life, to be honest, when that happened. Trust me, put Nats in there? There's no fucking way I'm putting Nats in there. You must be joking. I kind of want to put Kicks in there. Because if I go Kicks, that means that I can get a 16. I have 30 then. So I can get a 16 and a 14 or two 15s, which is pretty fucking good. I could go for like... I could go Durka or Zekken plus Benji or Trent or Rienz or Miniboo. Man. Durka or Zekken? Durka or Zekken? Zekken plays G2. Probably will lose. We'll probably play KRU or MI. Probably play KRU in the lower final. We'll beat KRU. Sen will lose a map, though. They won't win 3-0. They'll win 3-1. It's classic Sen. Oh, Durka. Durka, right. Okay, here's the thing. Durka, in one of the 3 games that he will play, he will pop off. I'm going for him. I'm going for Durka.
12 months, crazy.
I'm going against my whole pick America's players, though. Well, I'm just going in on Vitality. I'm just believing in Vitality. Fuck. We're going for it. And then do I just say Vitality in G2? Let's fucking go? Is that what I'm doing? Am I going Trent? Vitality in G2? Here we fucking go? I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it. I think that's my team. 2 Vitality, 2 G2. And freeing. I think that's gonna be my team. No Karen equals trolling. Well, you can have your own team. Last fucking time, I went all in on Paper X. And they couldn't have fucked me harder. They lost... When have Paper X ever lost 13-1? As soon as I put them in my fantasy team, straight away. I think I'm going for this as my team. 2 G2, 2 Vitality. Those 2 teams have looked the best so far. We're fucking believing. We're fucking believing. Come on, Trent. You know what the problem is with G2? I made that video today about G2. And that fucking round of Leaf hitting that shot and then Trent winning the 1v2 clutch with the insane flick. It's living rent-free in my head. It's living rent... I'm just like, they played like that every round. They played like that every round, didn't they? And they didn't. But that round is stuck in my head. And it will not leave. And I think that's what I'm going for. What are the odds Newcastle wins the Carabao? I'm going to assume that Liverpool are... I know they're winning. I'm going to assume they win. Recency bias is going to be your downfall. Well, looky here, okay? Because I've been working on the fantasy. I've been working on it. I have a prototype ready. We've got I've sorted it out. I've done all of the scores so far for all the games in kickoff across the 3 regions. And this is the average points per game. Tomada so far is the highest, Durka second, then Leaf, then Jemkin and Freeing, then Cushy, Kiko, Zeus, Zekken, DG, Miniboo, Kayak. These were the top players in TMV's scoring system. So this is roughly, at least, what the scoring system will be. You want me to show last? So A to Z. 2 players got negative points. Zap and Prize from 2G got negative. Zeta Division players didn't do very well in general. I mean, yeah, there were some players who didn't do well. The average points, by the way, is 7.1, I think. 7.1 is an average score. So, like, Forsaken got 7. Below average. And yeah, Jing got 8.3, Oxy 8.3, Jogamo 8.5 only. Texture only a 9. As you go up, you know, you do start to see Zekken only 11.5. Although that it's actually a very good score, 11.5, I suppose, if the average is 7. It's not bad. But yeah, it's actually hard to get negative points. Like, the way my scoring system is set up is the only way you get negative points in my scoring system is if you lose a map 13-3 or worse.
This is Valorant.
Seth Bordy, thanks for the 70 months.
Will you play Civ 7? Official releases this week.
Do a map veto? I could do a map veto. And I will. Will I play Civ 7? The answer is probably yes. Will I be replacing Elmo Putty? No, I don't think so. Fantasy Link, type in !FVL, I think, or something else. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, this is my team. Save my team. Team saved. Boom. Go to the homepage. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, G2. Let's fucking go. Pop off. Actually, do I want them to lose, though? Do I want G2 to lose this game so that they play in the lower final against a team that will be easier for them? I don't even know. Because what if they lose again? That's a weird situation. That's a weird situation. But yeah, you've got 8 minutes to go and quickly make your team if you haven't already. The Vitality one looks kind of sick here. I kind of forgot the fucking B-Man Vitality one. Man, why the fuck did they not do the custom cards again? The custom cards are one of the best things they ever introduced into the entire game. But that's my team. We're going for it. If it doesn't work out. I mean, I'm sorry to any fans of these teams, because like Paper Regs, I've just cursed your team. The team has been cursed. Do you have access to the Google Sheet with the scores? No, because it's still a work in progress. Yeah, it's to do with your browser history, thinking men's politics. You have to have the... It's about the browser. Yeah, map veto. That's what I was gonna do. Right, SEN G2. Sentinels. I might turn this light off. It's kind of annoying me, to be honest. But then that's too... I need a better lighting system in here. But the problem is, like, the lights back here, like these ones, these are just, like, painful to the eyes. Like, my eyes would dry up with them. But this is too, like, you know, dark background, not light enough. This is, I know it's a horrible light in terms of, you know, streaming and stuff, but I honestly could not care less. Right, map veto. Sen versus G2. Sen ban Haven. Did they ban Haven before? No, they banned Fracture. Fuck. G2 ban Haven. G2 banned Fracture, but C9 banned Haven. So does that mean that you're banning Haven or not? How am I to know? Fuck me, man. This is good. I'd put your points on 0. Put your points on 0 because I don't even know what they're gonna ban. If you were Sen, what would you ban against G2? Probably Pearl. Have Sen played Pearl? They did. They won 13-11 and a 13-9. So they probably won't ban Pearl. They lost 13-4 on Split. But then they won on a split as well against Loud. Fuck it, they ban Abyss. And G2... Let's say they stick with Haven. Let's just go with that for now. What will Sen pick? I mean, what do you fucking pick against G2? I'm going to say Sen pick Bind. I'm going to say G2 pick... Oh, no. I'm going to go... Wait. No, Sen banned Fracture first. First one, didn't they? Yeah, so they probably don't love Fracture. I mean, maybe their permaban is just Fracture, though. Maybe let's just... Because Loud banned it against them. Maybe let's just say this is Fracture. Let's say G2 pick Abyss. Let's say Sen pick... Let's stick with Bind. Let's say then, what have we got? Split. Split Lotus. Sen won't ban Lotus. Split or... I think a Lotus map 3 is on the cards. What the fuck is the other map? Pearl. Yeah, you'll second ban Pearl. Let's go for that.
The G2 side, let's send it over to Riv, who's standing by with a special guest.
Let's speed up.
For Sentinels here. I gotta ask you, it's been widely said now that G2 is the best team in America. How are you feeling about that conclusion? Do you think any other teams stack up there?
I mean, we only played 2 matches, so it's kind of funny seeing all these conclusions. But, you know, I mean, we feel good. I think today we'll determine, you know, and solidify, like, who is the best team. Because, you know, it's always G2 and Sen, like, one of the most consistent. I would say we're looking a bit stronger. We're also on the wins, but ours are just a bit cleaner, and that's pretty much it.
I got a little follow-up question. What team, when you play them, do you think kind of teaches you the most about you guys as a team and what you need to do?
It's hard to say.
Why would Sen pick Bind not Lotus? I don't know.
Practice in general,
don't pred 7 out of 7 then.
If I had to pick someone, he's always, you know, hour review before scrims, 2 hours after scrims, you know. I would just give it to Josh.
All right, Josh gets it.
You get shot, you lose the round. You lose the
Red
game,
Panda is better. Thanks for 2 months.
Right now. I just want to take a moment to appreciate the numbers because they are crazy. And especially since he's made the move over and playing out of this chamber, he has just been fully unleashed. Yeah, #1 in basically every category. That's all you need to know.
Does the team stay saved as long as you don't clear your browser history? But hey, you're a TMV chatter. Why would you need to? Why would you need to clear your browser history?
Himself. In this round, right, his team is getting ready for a little bit of a fight into mid, while all of a sudden Demon 1 smokes off that trip to try and path on past that, which he can hear, right, immediately. Leaf is turning around. That's him right there, fully prepared to take this fight. Yeah, okay, he misses a shot, but it doesn't matter. He's going to get that kill and take down Demon 1. But
this is a crazy fit. It's kind of like,
wasn't just
I don't even know what to think.
As well. It just takes a few rounds later for him to get an op in his hand and him to again make it impossible for Demon 1 to
It's like he spent so long with the sleeves that like he spent so long putting on these sleeves that he forgot the shirt.
right there. You know, the little guy. He's standing there with his gun, hiding in the corner. You guys get me. You get me.
Wouldn't it be cold?
And Jogamo is going to do a lot of this jump baiting. So basically, he's going to jump peek a couple of times here and hope that Dima 1 posts up on the line. And as they're resetting, Leaf is going to be able to sneak in there. So again, posts up on the line. Here comes another jump peek.
If Undertaker was trying to
play,
slay.
There's the jump, there's the flash, easy kill. And what that does in the very first 6 rounds of the game is it says, hey, never come be long ever again. And after that, it makes it a lot easier to focus around some mid control for the team. And here, I want to actually.
Oh yeah, they are in LA. That's true.
To do in the mid space. He's
Sorry, I'm too UK pilled.
Playing away from the rest of his team. Come on, man, help me out. There we go. So here he is over in A lobby right now. And one thing that G2 will do is they'll use Astra Stars to help him out. So that could be a pullback star if he takes a contact, anything. And ultimately, what he's going to do is he's going to creep up into the space and realize there's actually not a fight for him. Enemy Astra.
Do I think I will ever work in VCT? Who knows?
So he's
Who knows?
Things very slowly, moving back over into the mid space.
That's not like a who knows. I know. Like I don't know.
Trying to cut off players going for fast rotates or flanks into the mid space. He fights pretty aggressively for that. But you can see again, he doesn't rush, right? He could go.
I still see myself as the channel 4.
He waits.
Of
VCT.
VCT.
But he's really not going to give the angle, and it's
You know,
only at the point where G2 are
like
ready to look for this pinch play
well,
in.
the main broadcast is like BBC. Sliggy is like ITV. Tarek is CBeebies. And I'm channel 4.
I'll just roll the clip, and you can appreciate that one more time. A flash goes through. They're feinting this fight, and a little flash comes in on the other side. And this guy was putting up some insane rounds outside of that, as I just appreciate him killing Demon 1 one more time.
Who's the food channel? Right, so for those of you who are too American pilled to understand, so BBC is, I mean, you know what the BBC is, right? This is like the main one. ITV, this is like, you know, the second. Channel 4 was set up to be like, you know, like it was meant to be like different. You know, it was meant to be like different to these two. It was meant to show things that, you know, wouldn't get on BBC and ITV, right? For whatever reason. CBeebies is for children. No whale.
Sky News.
Sky News? I don't even know. Thanks for the 30 months, though. Who's Sky News? What's Sideshow? Sideshow is... God, this round. God, Loud lost to this round, by the way. Sideshow is... What's like
You're the radical extremist of Valorant. Also Team Heretics beat Vitality TMRW.
What's like a far-right channel in the UK? Sideshow is probably like, I don't know, Babe Station or something, I guess. Oh, GB News, of course. Yeah, it's GB News. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm not going to get demonetized straight away, so I'm just not listening to this. I'm sorry, guys, but if you want me to watch this with sound, stop playing music that instantly demonetizes the YouTube stream. Sideshow being Babe Station is just about him being very you know, sex pilled. No, not sexy himself. Hold on, let me... Okay. Okay, G2 versus SEN. Any SEN believers who aren't massive SEN fans? Zerastics, why are you awake? What time is it there? $6 AM. Is that you staying up or waking up? It better be waking up. I already told I plan to stay awake. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Here we go. SEN G2. This is the first... Well, no, China has already qualified, of course. But outside the other regions, this game will qualify for Masters Bangkok. One of these teams will go. Probably both of them will go. But certainly one of them will. Well, let's dive into it. Oh, Matt Veto. Oh, wrong. Correct? Wrong. Picking Pearl is an interesting choice. Wrong. Okay. 1. But not 0. But 1.
Question is how Sentinels are going to crack Leaf on the chamber. They've only shown that map once thus far, but he was an absolute menace.
So we start on Abyss again.
So many resources had to get put into dealing with that one guy.
A strange veto, I would say, from Sen's perspective, but we'll see. I think G2 will be fairly happy. Obviously, they've hopefully got some anti-strats in.
You can look at, sure, like how Leaf is going to approach that mid space on attack, right? Very slow in his play, but ultimately what it means is there's very few gaps to try and punish
it's doing a
G2
little
in
lagger
a
thing
massive
again.
way, even if you are looking at those tendencies. This team is very
Get this up.
his play, but ultimately what it means is there's very few gaps to try and punish G2.
I know you are
in
a trained
massive way,
football
even if
coach,
you
but I
are-
assume you also play. Will we get a TMV football highlights / what role do you play?
I would say I'm a midfielder. There is no anti-strat for greatness. Fucking put that on a fucking wall. Hear that? VCT teams are genuinely, I would put that on a fucking wall. There is no anti-strat for greatness. What a good coach. What kind of midfielder? I mean, back in the day, I was more of a defensive midfielder, but I find myself going further and further forward. When he says football, does bro mean soccer? Bro does mean soccer. Let's do this.
Well, folks, Masters Bangkok.
Okay,
is
same
on
comp
the
here.
lines. Let's go ahead and get
Still
this
playing the
banger
chamber.
started. Riot Games Arena, make some noise as we send it over to your
Wait, what was
casters,
Sen playing?
Uber and Wyatt.
Ooh, little Uber Wyatt cast.
It just about doesn't get any better than this, folks. Just like Golden Boy said, the winner of this match will have one of those guaranteed spots at Masters Bangkok. And of course, it's two of our biggest rivals here, not only domestically, but worldwide. If you think back to NG2 as a European org, these guys are going to throw down some strong opinions also expressed about one another's approach to the game, Wyatt.
Definitely. It's been 4 years.
Why is the
straight
sound
of
so bad?
trash
I mean,
talk,
I'm just
banter
watching
back
the
and
stream.
forth from these two
Don't
organizations.
blame me.
All types of different rosters
I'll
throughout
never
those
forget
periods
the
of time.
airplane, bro.
Yeah.
Never.
But you know, really,
Increase
we
the
haven't
sound.
seen these two cores play against each other all that much. I'm excited to
I
see
think
them
it's
go
them,
at it,
no?
everything on the line.
It's time for Samsung
Like
match
their
start.
mics are
Both
kind of
going
like-
fast with Samsung SSDs into the pistol, with G2 starting on this attack side.
I don't know, slightly wrong.
And Sen Opta. And Circle here through mid. They've already got bang position.
Turn on the volume. I just did. Oh, more.
that door, so keenly aware that G2 might be looking to
You get shot, you
overload
lose
this
the
part
round,
of the
you
map.
lose the game. It's an FBI.
Joker, thanks for the 8 months.
Whole lot of G2's
What about
attacks. Oh my
American
God, what a
football?
shock, actually.
You're
You
a
made me
Vikings
miss it.
fan,
With that
right?
spam damage
I'm
as
a
well.
Bills fan, and
First blood
lucky
from
for us.
Trent, and Lee finds
That
the
is
second.
unlucky.
The duo that has been
But thank you for the 8 months. I am a
unreal
Vikings
for
fan.
G2 up
Yeah, I
until
mean,
this point.
Jesus, yeah,
Sen
we're
got
it's
exploring
rough
there
out
a bit
here.
after that first kill comes out. And obviously from that upper catwalk, it's an easy pick
Chobra wants to call.
with the
Chobra's awake.
headhunter.
How nice.
Second has been the hero. We've heard the word heroics thrown around by G2. They're softly referring to this guy on your screen.
Hello.
Zekin has been
Hello.
incredible. Will he have to do that again in a series like this,
I
Jork?
missed the whole pistol round.
Such him down early though.
Yeah.
No value there off that
yeah, we
sheriff.
might have to do a time sync.
Sentinels
since
down to
I
two,
can't
and
watch on
frankly,
Twitch.
White have been picked apart one by one.
Oh, okay. Well,
we get an
the
early
spike is
taste
planted.
of, oh, well, Jonah in a bit of trouble, but
it just got
all
planted,
things considered, this should be fine unless Bang able to pick up a second here.
I'm gonna need
Zelsis
to
is still at
turn
large
shoulder
as
up
well.
as
He's
well,
got to make
right?
something happen from here, though, and kind of gave the game
Well,
away earlier.
I didn't really fully see how Sen lost, but
For
they
some
lost.
reason, Jonah couldn't connect, but Zelsis is having the same kind of yips. Getting Valen, but down to 48.
Let's turn
In the
shoulder
post
back up.
plant, mind you. Means Zelsis here can try and save some faces, but that's about all we can expect from a round
Ooh.
like this. Flashpoint, Jonah plays off his own flash, and that's a pistol for G2.
Okay, let me watch
Really
this
clean
replay.
fight towards mid, straight off the
Let's see
jump.
what's going
Sentinels,
on.
we haven't seen them on this map yet. You know, I was expecting maybe a Vice coming into this because Zelsis has played so much of it, but they opt for
The double controller.
Yeah, the double controller.
I got a shock dog kill?
Which definitely offers a lot of help for controlling mid. Given the sight lines are so long, it's tough to try and push up either on defense
Stop for
or
G2.
attack. We'll have to see what
Go to
they
YouTube.
exactly intend
Okay, I'm on
doing
4,
with it, though. G2
3,
off to a hot
2,
start
1,
at the moment.
0.
Keep going,
39,
keep going.
38,
Really
37,
with
don't
ease.
say keep going,
Really
36,
leading into this idea
35,
of John QT
34.
as
Okay, we're good.
initiator. He's on the Sova on this map. After
God,
playing
I
nothing
mean,
but Taylor
I guess Joker
all
wasn't
kickoff.
here for the
And it's a push by Sentinels out of the A site.
the Joy stream. I mean,
G2 though.
You
very much
expect
elsewhere.
you expect this to be a 2-0?
Yeah, can't be mad at them going
I'm
for the
hoping
gamble.
so,
That's
so that
what
I can watch
Leaf
the
was
second
last
game.
time, so perhaps hoping he's there again.
Because
on that
I'm gonna
solo
get up for
containing A. They
Pacific,
could
and
have
it's gonna be
caught him
early
by pushing
morning.
really deep, but
Yeah.
that could be the case.
Well, they've made enough sound to wake the dead, but Leaf is going to remediate that. Puts them back to bed.
You excited for
Zacharyas is able to get
Pacific?
one. And he will be
Yeah,
set up here, of course,
yeah.
over towards that link.
I hope
Yeah, I'm pretty
T1
standard
plays
to have
well.
your Sentinel be one of the players that just retains a ghost, maybe
just
a
jump off
sheriff
the
into
map.
that
Why-
side.
what are we
both
doing?
games
More
of
active
Pacific
with the
have
lurk, trying to
potential
find
to be
kills.
good,
If there's one thing Leafs
but I
being,
think it
it's
depends
active
heavily
in the
on
lurk
T1 and
situation.
Talon. So
Trent, beautifully done.
So for those of you wondering,
Higher ADR, KPR as well than
Uh,
any other
I'm going
state
to
or
end the
tournament last year.
stream
Trent is
4
really coming
hours
alive
from
right
now. So 2 a.m. my
I remember
time.
back in the olden days when Trent was the hot upcoming star in Americas when the guard debuted.
Because I want to
way
be
back
up
when,
8 a.m.
has just been
for
consistent
Pacific.
for them now, and essentially a veteran at this point. Years of competing,
Because,
but at the moment, really reaching a new peak.
yeah.
What a
Because
battle, by the way.
What are you
John
giving me
QT
L's
and
for?
Valen, who come from the same graduating class, right? Think back
Leaf,
to the
Leaf
guard,
popping
MA,
off.
these
Let's
two
go. Trent, 2 and 1.
IGL
Oh,
prospects coming out
winner.
of North America.
Let's go.
And their record head-to-head, by the way, 5 for Valen, 4 for John QT. This is a battle of the masterminds.
Outlaw in the hands of Leaf will have.
It's only 4 maps today
two
anyway.
targets
Why? Who's winning
actually
Crew
that could get
MIBR?
One shot.
Who's winning that
Second
comfortably?
shot doesn't connect onto Georgimo. That would have been a one-shot kill.
On that note, probably the first time we've seen Zekin on the
Crew?
jet for the entirety of kickoff as well. It's been
Okay,
all
let's
Gordon.
focus in here. Bonus
Obviously a little
round.
bit
If
of raise
G2
on
win this,
split
then Sen
earlier.
are in trouble.
Okay, Narrate has the TP away from that aftershock here, so
They got
no
Narrate
presence towards the
on
closest side.
Omen.
It'll still be set up decently for
Bang
this though.
on Astra.
Leaf deals with that drone. As Trent picks up the orb, G2 known to be one of those teams
Characteristically
that,
slow.
yeah, they like to take their time on that attack side. They'll work the map. They want to give IGL Valen as many options as possible, figure out which side is weakest, and then go into one of their full
Again,
executes
it
where
is
their timings on the utility have
gonna
just
be a
been
B hit, but they
sublime.
made some noise here.
G2 are waiting for much of that util
Which
to
will
cycle
probably
back up.
keep
Now
these
fault
guys
line
here
is
somewhat.
once more available for Jonah P. We saw that off the rip at the start of the round. Jorgamo here's got some ground to cover, of course, with a steer in hand. He'd like to make that effective, and Narrate's playing close here. Caught out. Little swing
How'd
by
they done
Jorg,
that?
will secure it. John playing well and
The
truly off the
movement.
side, but this over util may
And
like
like
the way
Blunt's
for
gonna
Sen,
go in.
as
Nothing
they've got
to deny it,
second tucked
really.
up here, nice and close.
Spike going to be planted. Zekin Outlaw for the retake. Going to be challenging
How
to
did they
try and
play the
find a kill
post?
unless
They're
someone
just gonna
from
leave
G2
Jorgmo with a
overpushes,
stinger up
but
here.
Overpushing doesn't
Everyone
seem like
just
that's
playing
going to
back.
occur
Trent's
whatsoever.
1 off
They're
ult.
playing
If Trent
back
gets a
just to
kill,
spam the spike on cliffside.
they probably
strictly
win.
into those
It's just a
post-plant
classic
positions.
Team Heretics post
Leaving
plan.
Jorgamo.
They still do have the
Cause
Astra,
problems up close here with that stinger. Get some value
and
lead.
it's not even.
Presiding
It's not
over the
even an
situation
attempt.
from a long way away will bring Celsius down.
Officer Yoda, thanks for the
Figure out
23
options.
months.
Frankly, the rotate over to upper
I've
was
seen enough.
fairly late for
G2's
them
winning
anyway.
Masters Bangkok.
So they're going to pack it in for this round, hold on to the rifles.
Yeah, the GGs are already coming in.
This round. It's just slow,
Like to Sen have a
patient
chat?
excellence from G2.
Dr. Rentna Club, thanks for the 3 months.
What do you think the G and G2 stands for? I think it stands for Grey and Tracker.
Rifle, and he will. Oh, well, timing is a little off there from.
Okay, so
you hate to see that. Broken ankles.
he gets the ult.
And the rest of his body, really. It's about
Did he already have it?
700-foot drop.
Fortunately, after such a powerful bonus round, money not a huge issue there for G2. But Jorge walks up there through that dark cover. Narrate loses out to the Stinger.
Yaga.
Dude, we've been seeing
And the post-fire
did he?
positions are very
Wait, did he get the
comfortable for
Fury off
G2.
of it? We've been seeing a lot.
Yeah.
Of players
He jumped
doing
up
that.
because he took the damage. Yeah.
Behind that Astra's smoke.
Yeah.
And we're good to go. So
The only thing that can save you, Sen. The tech pause. The America's tech pause.
There you go.
The only thing to prolong this game. Wonderful. Yeah. Little op tech pause from Bang here.
The series is done even before it started.
Gotta tuck
just
in
like
those
our
wires. There you go.
relationship.
Yeah, just like our relationship. What are those? These old headphones? Listening to music too much? Did his in-ears not work?
Bang just has to listen to Wyatt constantly tell them the doom and gloom of
yeah. Normally not having your in-ears work. Yeah, he's just there, just listening to the Wyatt being like, man, Sen, you're terrible. Imagine that's all he can hear. Oh, unlucky. I mean, yeah, it does feel kind of like, I don't know, Sen played Abyss? No. So they hadn't played Abyss yet, but, that round was over before it started. You know, like, it literally was just like, Jorgamo fucking runs out of a smoke, runs back in, runs back out, kills him. And then they try a retake and just die instantly. And it's like, oh, I guess we lost. Like... Oh.
Playing Leaf is always fun just because
This music is going to get me demonetized. You can just try and lip read. Go on, what do you think he's saying? Hey, we used to be on C9 together. Hey, and don't you know that it was a great time we had? You know, C9 haven't been to an international since we left the team. So yeah, that's just how it is. You know, it's gonna be a real great game. I can't wait to get stomped. You know, but that's the Sen way. Go Sen. He's Canadian. It did turn Canadian at one point, yeah. But what can you say? Hello, Zolwek. Come on, buddy. Oh. Lean forward. Bang, lean forward challenge. Are we ready?
Called challengers.
How the fuck do you say this? Schulten browned beans.
What do you think of Schulten Brown? Do you think it's a balanced breakfast?
Thanks for the 31 months. Don't know what that is.
9 where they would
I'm gonna guess
just
it's
run
German.
through teams in the regular season but fall short in the playoffs. If there were ever a time for this G2 team to break through
Leaf
that
or
glass
Meteor?
ceiling, get a trophy, it's now. It's
Hot
with
take.
the jaw in
Leaf
the
right
roster,
now?
the new X Factor.
Number
All right,
one.
we're on the full buy. What can Sen do? They had a couple rifles
Anyone
saved.
disagree?
And looking all that great for them, of course, after the bonus for G2 went so well for that attack side.
It's a
Can they
beer?
make it then, Sen?
You lose the round, you lose the game.
Oh,
If we
well,
don't
you
like
know.
it,
Look who it is, Chef Shod, TTV with 10
There's a pop
months.
flash into a recon to try to find an early advantage with the bad buy that they're on. Doesn't manifest itself,
here
and in
we
the
go.
meantime, you had Trent over towards B. He extended
stun.
his drone. He's trying to draw attention, but all for naught. Sen are still stacked up towards A.
So, I mean, it is just a lot of kind of...
have good weaponry to work with. This isn't bad.
I was going to say execs, and then they just fucking walk out.
Could be dangerous, but
Leaf kills him, TP's away.
So the rifle is still in someone's hands.
The first kills they're getting are just insane. Okay, they caught him out there. Thing is, they didn't show the rest of the team, so yeah, Sen might think that they're actually going somewhere else. Because he is on his own.
Needed for Sen. Second week, throws the rifle over to John Cutie, a smart little micro decision. Unfortunately for him, nowhere near the Bladestorm, so he'll be stuck on the classic. Does Celsius want to
double
fight this
super high flashes?
No choice, no option. Fault line's going to force him out of the action now. Ajorg scrambling over container. And he's been the one, the tip of the spear so far, to push those smokes and take those fights.
Okay, they're a little slow in, other than Jaw.
This time, though, he's going to allow Zelsis to stew for a time in security.
And now you need to get out.
Valen, so they are ready to work this angle together, but Flash comes in.
Julius only has a classic, though.
Hunter's Fury also feels extraneous at this point.
And it doesn't matter.
G2 and the last of those Sen rifles are torn out of their hands.
G2.
Just picture perfect crossfire set up by G2 after getting into the site.
This makes me like they are making everyone else look bad.
They don't try to re-clear back.
Like they play this game in such a way that makes everyone else look like, what the fuck are you all doing if they can do this?
That's something that they've been doing a lot. Prioritizing Leaf getting a scoped weapon on attack. Dare I say, I think Leaf is probably doing
I do wonder what the team that like makes G2 look bad will look like. You know what I mean? Like, what does it take to break through?
Yeah, like what?
I've really ever seen him do in the past.
Maybe even what? I mean, who else will come close so far in kickoff?
Like more 6 to 27 months.
So many Sen fans crying in your newest video about G2 being overrated. This is an interesting start.
Fix things early.
I mean, people who thought G2 were overrated just hadn't watched them, surely. I mean, surely. The Vitality could maybe out-aim G2, would be the thing. And EDG could maybe out-aim G2. Other than that, though, like, and relying somewhat on, like, individual plays, I don't really see an option.
On this defense side of Abyss.
Now this is going to be, should be the toughest test for this G2 squad so far. They've been going against better and better opponents as time has gone on. It started with the 2 over
Vitality
C9,
and Edgehard out-aim them, be for real. It would be close games.
Yeah, I mean, those are the two teams that I could see out-aiming them, but other than that, I mean... But then I'm not even sure that... I'm not sure they would hard out-aim them. Like, not with the way Leaf's playing.
Looks like they're going to give it up.
Like, we haven't even had an insane joke. I mean, maybe this will be the insane joke mode game. But like,
get some of the dimensional drift, prioritizing the
these ain't these
snowball that they're on economically with the orbs.
If Leaf's playing like this,
offers Zekin, he's trying to control mid.
You know, hard out aiming them would be pretty tough.
We'll have to see.
This is the same spot that Narrate was.
So Sen obviously playing with no Sentinel.
Walking up with the stinger a couple of
I mean, they are just kind of trusting Zekin on his own here. He's just seen him there, Joe. But now he's just. I mean, the B split now becomes somewhat obvious, but.
Timing here for Sen. He should spot John over there. He's going to be forced off.
Has he spotted the second player? Yeah, I mean, out aiming them.
And nobody else for Sentinels is inside B.
This is. Yeah. Gadgol, thanks for the 18 months.
G2 can fall back to these post-plant positions after Trent sticks it.
Yeah.
Oh, he went back through the gate crash, picks up Bang on the rotate as well. That is so intelligent from the new G2 star.
And now they have no smokes against an all.
And Sen have to just drag themselves here onto the site. They've cleared it at least with a 0 point. They have some information, but Leaf will be waiting on this. Oh, an opportunity.
Okay, nice. They still have no smokes though.
Now things get a bit more even. Zealous was able to spray down. Trent's gonna have a crack in the at least
Jogmo is late. They don't know where he is though.
Jorg coming from behind. Zelsis isn't ready for it. The third for Jorg, and now the updraft won't be enough to shake the KRU.
It's too much, man.
This
team's too good. Like,
it's actually just funny. It's actually just funny. Like, even when Sen like create like a mini miracle, bring it back. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
No. And this, I think this round exemplifies why Jog is the pickup for G2, right? Like, obviously it's not just him, but just the way he's able to fight off there as well. Damn.
This guy is so different.
It's round 5. Can Sen
exposed in that
FF?
round.
It's like playing against 5
Of course, we go
Smurfs.
back to take some humble pie. Just the pistols to work with now.
The way their comp is played so well too. Like they just have such a good understanding.
Lid on the economy.
They've gone back to the well of push A main. Try and find an opening there, which hasn't worked so far. Zekin spotted by the drone, and he's going to be on the run.
Trenton's just ready for it. Playing in a safe proximity. Clearing with the R drone and send
they're ready for the re-aggress.
A main. They are adamant about getting their pistol value such that Zekin even extends to
So
get
you
some
know
damage on
3 of that
Trent.
now. You can speed up the.
G2 don't like what they see. Now they take control.
Wait,
of
no,
mid for the
what? You
attackers.
guys, we know Jets
Again, they're
there.
slow from G2. They want
You
to
saw
get
a
that
second
information
classic, and
around
that
the
flash
map.
must
They
have
know
come from deep.
there's
Yeah,
gotta
but
be
that
pretty
realization
much
came a
probably
little
3
bit
players fighting
slow,
for a main, so they gather up B
and it
flank.
got this guy here.
Sentinels kind of beating them to the punch. They've got rotates here. Can they try and get in for Nero?
And they didn't fully realize the KO flash wasn't the guy with the classic, but it couldn't have been.
Here, though. He is stunned for the foreseeable future. And Jorg emerges another double.
Oh,
the
dear.
desperately trying to even the odds. But this is oppressive from G2.
The fundamentals on G2 have been lights out. This is the 5th
Watching
match
this
in a
G2
row
is like
on this
prime
tournament.
Barca.
We've
Honestly,
never spotted a
yes,
situation
yes it
where
is. This is like
a player
watching
pushed forward
2010
and there
Spain play,
isn't that second player
or like
behind him ready to
2012
trade.
Barca.
They are always there for each other. Jaw presses
Where it
forward
just
and
kind of feels like
next to him, this transfer
you don't
spray
have
to
a
second,
chance.
Who really needed to find that kill to give Sentinels any amount of chance.
Swimwear? Is that code for he's in there?
2021 Wolves.
Once again, Sentinels
Yes,
to the buy.
similar.
A Cosmic Divide here, that's set up by Valen. It gives G2 all this space. Oh, and
Nice.
was that from
So
Zekin?
maybe slightly
Ungodly
missed
reaction
the
time.
Astro Wall,
They need
although
him to come to life
Leaf is
like
ahead of it.
that. Leaf immediate trade onto narrate though. Did G2 try and slow it down?
See,
They're
this
trying to give
plan
Leaf
may
some time to
be
work the map. Zekin
is
is
the first
weary.
plan that didn't
They
work,
gambled
I
the A
guess.
side. This triplet of Sentinels able to finally
Probably needs to
nullify
be
Jordan's
angled a bit more
impact.
like this.
Trent here is a lone wolf over towards A main as Leaf is still meandering his way up the top.
Okay, Sen, we might get a round. We might get a round on a board.
At some point, Leaf is
They
just
might
going
have
to wander
overcooked
into
one.
This crosshair of Zekin, he can't sit in top.
Or miss
mid
that Astro Wall
forever.
slightly. I don't really know.
Zekin is patient. Has a real good
I mean,
feel for
if
this.
Zekin can't hit this, oh my god, he
Shot
actually
wasn't
missed.
good. So Leaf has another option, another chance.
I mean,
perhaps,
there's
and
no
Zelsa
way
ends up
he
getting
wins a
taken down.
1v3
Leaf
without the
still
spike.
takes his pound of
43
flesh.
seconds left. I mean, any damage he does is good. Any kills he gets is good.
This would be
Oh, he made a
Herculean
step.
for Leaf. Even for him, it might be asking too much. Okay.
30 seconds left.
Oh, that's unreal. Bang gets hit with a trademark there. Easy to spray him down. He was slowed. But again, up against the odds was Leaf, and finally, Sen City.
They did it. They went around. Yay.
Feels like they either
Yeah,
found or
finally.
just trying to force confidence in that round.
This one was
But I
played
want to
well
see
though.
that from
This one was
Zekin.
played well.
He really has been
Yeah,
the
finding
key
that
I mean,
to
little
Zekin,
gap in the
Zekin
wall.
just needs to take these fights. Yeah.
Like Leaf said
Yeah.
in that interview before the game.
Isn't
he
that the
feels
thing
this
though?
team
It's
is
like,
relying on
well,
heroics.
Sen,
The
your
heroes
one
for
win
Zekin.
condition is that just
He comes up
Zekin
with
goes
that lovely
absolutely
first
crazy, and
kill.
if he doesn't, you almost certainly lose.
Brick by brick is.
Yeah, I don't even know because I was just telling Chad as well. Like,
Come on.
you need control of mid for the retake because there's so many lurks. But then you need, you need to win your long range aim duels if you want to slow them down. And if you can't do that, you need the numbers to flood. And then you still probably need a flank even if you hold mid because they can always go like they have post plant.
Yeah.
Like I was telling them, you need like 7 people on send to reliably beat the win conditions of G2 like nonstop.
More tech. Americas has been bad for tech pauses this year. It's
been frequent. It's been the most frequent for sure, which is surprising because obviously
Yeah, normally
same
Americas is pretty
studio. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Cosmic Divide.
Yes, Cosmic Divide. Cosmic Divide is up. Go and watch it. Thankfully, we didn't spend too much time on Americas. It was mostly Pacific, so go and watch all the Pacific before Pacific starts. Cosmic Divide, episode 43 or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, dearie me. Bang, mate. Does it really matter? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what do I think about Elmer Buddy leaving Fnatic? Yes, let's talk about Elmer Buddy leaving Fnatic. The way that what's he called? Kojo? The way Kojo said it, I don't know if you've seen the video, but like the way he said it was like, Stinky Butt 69, thanks for 24 months, that's 2 years.
What are we going to do for our 2-year anniversary, Mr. TMV?
I'm thinking watch Sentinels G2. But the way that he said it was like, oh yeah, there was some fucking hell. Non-Minimo, thanks for 14 months. The way he said it was like, oh yeah, at the end of last year there was some, you know, issues raised, and then, you know, those issues have kind of prevailed. What those issues are, we don't know, but clearly there was some kind of disconnect there. I think it's not necessarily a... I mean, again, I always think people are way too... Generally, people are way too harsh or positive on coaches in general.
G2 have a healthy 5-round lead. Sentinels, though, with a big buy into this round.
Because it's not that coaches don't do work, but at the end of the day, like...
They know where the second off is.
The players are the ones who play, and those are the ones that really matter.
Up through mid with the dimensional drift. We saw him get so much value with this last time they tried to go for the B execute. He knows Zekin and John have both retreated.
Surely John has to be ready for this.
Okay, so he clears out the site.
Chooses to emerge from a smoke. Here comes G2 straight up onto this B
full
side.
retake. Full retake, Astral KO.
I think he's in that nebula that he's staring at right now. Pop flash out.
He's able to turn it for a time, but it's overwhelming pressure from the local and Zelsis with the classic.
Why did he have his... Oh, he's got it off.
Able to find that kill. A Zekin gets a rifle instead. Here's an Alchemist. They're going to try and flood out together, but Jonah P!
What did Narrate do? Valen fell off the map. What
the hell?
What the hell just happened?
3 versus 1 here for Bang.
Why did Valen
fall? In arriving at the site, but
I mean, what? Bottle beats.
Oh my God,
thanks for the prime. What? Where did Narrate go? He like TP'd to nowhere.
2 kills there. I think this flash just went completely awry from Zelsis.
Hey, watch.
Yeah, all 3 of his
oh, he died before he got the TP off.
Yeah.
Assist from the flashing player. So
I think the KO flash going too high. Regardless, all of Sentinels blinded.
Oh no, Sen.
Poor Narrate. This has been a miserable start for him.
Yeah, rough for Narrate.
Rough
for Narrate.
Just coming out of nowhere, usually just
G2.
him first somehow.
I need to increase the cost of all these G2 players on the fantasy thing. Might be a 0.5 up for all of G2. I've got Jogamo as a 14.5, I think, and the highest is 15. He might need to be a 15. Okay, they found a gap.
So fast out of B. This is Sen changing the pace.
Still, that Rolling Thunder is actually headed over towards Tower on the A side of the map, but G2 are definitely gearing up to push through that smoke in A main. Hunter's Fury now being deployed by John. Narrate.
What the hell is going on? Robbie FPS, thanks for the 3 months. What the hell is this?
G2 make
just a random TP here? Did anyone not hear it?
G2 are really going to come to call on his A side. An opportunity for Jonah P. Only going to find the one is Zelsis really selling the bundle. I'm not going to lie.
What the hell is going on with the Zelsis Classic? He's got 3 kills with the Classic in the last 2 rounds.
Zelsis and the Classic. Name a better duo.
Not the best round? No, that was definitely very scrappy. I mean, they walk up B, no one there. Get a free kill on Leaf. And I don't know what happened to Jogamo. Because we saw the Omen ult. I guess he didn't hear it. I guess maybe he was a bit too far away. I mean, it's almost right in front of his face. It's a very strange one.
Yeah, there was a good recon in there as well from John.
I mean, that's
in this tournament. It's been all Tejo, like you said before.
It's big eco-wise. I mean, G2 are now in a bit of a rough eco spot, and it's big for Sen's eco. Why have you only got 11 shields? Why have you got 6k and 11 shields? What are we doing?
See if you can find success on all of the important initiator agents to play, Jaw. Does he wander into this?
Oh my goodness.
Ease him, man. How does he do so much on Yoru the way he plays?
Like G2 are like this is what like the theory craft of Yoru is, right? It's like this is what Yoru could like. Everyone always knew, oh, Yoru's got a ton of potential, but like actually getting there is super hard. Like G2 are like, what if we just mastered the agent and like played it to its top, and that means that we can, you know, cook with other stuff as well, have a bunch of stuff going on. Like, yeah, it's rough.
Narrate has struggled so far and has to
at the moment. It's because he's getting
G2 have been so good.
He's getting duels, he's getting flashes, he's clearing for info, he's lurking, he's got fast rotations. Like he's doing everything, man. He's so smooth with it too. Like he just doesn't second guess himself at all.
Exploiting the setup on that site. There needs to be an adjustment from SEN.
They're running out of time in this half, Wyatt. That's the issue.
Thing is, these, I mean, they will want to keep these guns. I still think they'll probably have a buy, even if they don't.
Headed into round number 11, and they have only those 2 rounds to their name. Jonah P trying to got his eyes, cross his T's, but Bang is waiting for him. Okay.
Like, this is probably a bad decision by G2. Because they actually don't have a ton of money themselves. And I know there's only 2 rounds left, but surely you just want to insulate yourself for the last 2 rounds.
Lights out at the moment.
Magnetic.
One of the things I was thinking about coming into this game, I can't believe it either. When we're doing this duel,
I mean, that is the reaction of someone who's genuinely like, what do you do? Are they taking a second time out? Jesus, man. Buzzkill, thanks for the $2. Wow, that's dark from Buzzkill. Very dark. Second time out. Rough.
Damn.
That is rough. I mean, what do you even say in a timeout like this? Like,
focus up. Focus up.
Like, I mean, yeah, what would you say?
I don't know.
Just give them a round, be like, oh, guys, just try this. Come on. You have, like, because Zekin's face there was literally of someone who, like, didn't, like, was like, you can't beat this. He had the face of a man who knew he was defeated already.
Gotta get at least 1 more on the board, minimum here. Full bought into this. Op again for Zekin. Mixed results with that up until this juncture.
Yeah, I don't know, man. When there's a chamber on the attacking side, like you can't even reliably push out.
That's the thing.
From one
G2
side.
start these games on the attack side, they win, and then you're like, oh, it's okay, guys. Swap sides will be fine. And then they remember, oh, they've got Leaf on chamber. We're screwed.
Over to B tower, so Zekin can prioritize watching main, but. At the moment, G2, they're not playing around that side of the map. It's slow A control. It's Trent watching for a mid push, maybe out of the
Buzzkill with 2 more.
Something more proactive, less reactive, but that won't be the case.
Okay, I'll read that one out. Cap giving instructions for lowers was what the super chat was, which was a good one. That's a good one, Buzzkill.
Take flight. But in fact, they are just sitting back.
It's a mid-round re-clear here with the drone, and the aftershock forces him out of it. He didn't even get around the corner. Though obviously that does still give some valuable info, knowing the breach is right there in A main, right?
Yeah, security's about to be smoked out anyway. Trent gets it, Aldrin, he knows there's a player at the back of the site. Here goes Sentinels, they do need to get their ducks in a row.
Okay, it's a good omen flag.
Pulled off the site, so no one's anchoring
but
here so much. Just
no one's actually doing anything off the omen flag.
Now, Wyatt. Yeah, they're going for an off-timing. Smokes in the way. Narrate those C's. Jonah up on that higher ground. Jorgs is going to trade it out. John swings in. That's a tough one to win.
It's like they have radar on. It's like they have...
I'm just losing my mind over here, man.
Smoke comes down. That might have saved him, but ultimately it's going to make it more than uncomfortable and less than ideal to get back into this site. Though he does have a flash. He can pop flash out of this. There it is, but it doesn't connect on the Trent.
Oh, DiniXC with £2! 2 fucking English pounds
like,
donated! Let's go!
Like, Sen used everything to try to, to try to hold on to back site. And G2 is just like, alright, 1, 2, 3,
Sen 2-0 G2, go Bulls!
At the same time, and they just land their shots.
I mean, I'm not going to take that bet because stranger things have happened.
Oh no. Oh no.
Bro, I mean, this is the Zekin is one of the best players in the world, and he's just been made to look like a fraud.
I mean, yeah, they're hard exposing in one way or another. That's unfortunate, man.
Oh, that's heartbreaking stuff.
It doesn't matter how good their attack side is going to be. This comeback feels insurmountable. They need this last third round so desperately.
Unfortunately, right now, things are not clicking.
I mean, they're actually trolling.
With the paranoia.
Why are you running?
But it just didn't end up mattering.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, what do? You can't push out. Like, what are you supposed to do, man?
Jesus.
Oh
Like, this
my
just
God.
feels like a desperation. I mean, we have a 4 stack here. It's not. None of it matters, man. None of it matters. Nothing matters in this game.
Trying to play aggressively on defense against this G2 team, you are just wandering into a trap.
The reality is that every team that's playing right now is just hoping that they win the upper finals, just hopes that they win the upper finals so they don't have to meet G2 first round. Like, that's just what it is right now.
Legit? Like, yeah. Oh, it's only worth 1 champ point. Well, no, because it's worth also not playing against G2 first.
Yeah, it's actually a huge deal now. Like, Trace shaking in their boots right now. They're like, damn it, he beat us. We're probably going to beat G2.
10 rounds to a
I mean, God, can you imagine if G2 played 2G? 2G might not get a kill. Like,
well, I mean, I don't think they would.
G2 genuinely could beat some of the like, if they played some of the worst teams, they might 26-0 them.
Dude, I thought me saying pause would get you like 5 kills.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Like, they might legit 26-0.
I think they would.
Yeah, if they like fully locked in and didn't troll at all, and were like, guys, let's seriously go for a 26-0. Oh, here we go. Tarek and Tens. I wonder who they're supporting.
Well, they don't exactly look happy.
Yeah, no, they're okay. Everything's going according to plan, of course.
Okay, cool. So what was the discussion over here when you guys were thinking what needs to be changed, what needs to be done? 10-2 isn't. It's not great.
Yeah,
it's not great.
Okay, I think I speak for the entire community. I think we've just had enough of Abyss. Let alone the fact that Sentinels is getting smoked on this map. It's time to remove Abyss. One in the chat if you want to remove Abyss from the rotation. Please,
G2
guys,
just plays perfect
a
Valorant.
true streamer.
Like, why do we even show up to stadium?
A true streamer who is not keeping up with the game, Abyss is getting removed.
Had some strong opinions of this map of like, hey, also, I want to say sorry to the designer of the map because there is a person that put this together. So to the team, it's nothing personal, but I think you said that you've had some strong opinions about this map in the past, right?
What are you feeling?
This is not our map. Needs to go.
Oh, that's the feel?
Yeah.
That's definitely gonna nail a designer's feelings. Okay, so feeling that this isn't going your way.
Holger Dr. Volga, thanks for 30 whole months.
I think it's a go next map angle for sure.
It's a go next map angle.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, look, I would love to see a comeback, but I just don't think Abyss is it for us. I'm just kidding. Go Sentinels. We got this.
Telling me perfect Valorant doesn't exist and putting it in your thumbnail 2 days later? Huh?
We sell more bundles, so I think we win.
It's gonna be about the bundles, the vibes, the merchants.
I mean,
just gotta keep it up.
does
Everybody in
perfect
chat.
Valorant exist?
The ones
No.
coming, we're gonna see if Sen can
Does
keep the
near
win coming
perfect
right now
Valorant
and get back to
exist?
the match.
Maybe. Maybe it's G2. It's not perfect though. They lost 2 rounds. They're fucking dog shit.
That about 40% of Zelsis' kills have been with the SEN Classic. So that is definitely something worth mentioning.
Did we get an early
However,
payout? We did.
Do they make up
Any SEN believers in there? 1% is on 10 plus. A whole 1%. Come on, get these numbers up. Get these fucking spreads up. Jesus Christ, let's get some big bets on SEN. This is a SEN game. Where are all the SEN fans? Betting big.
Kills on the board could come from the classic. They desperately need this pistol. It feels hilarious to say that in a situation
Who's a sacrifice?
like this, but obviously must win. Well, good luck.
It's the same. Just reverse.
3x Calio is. They said I'm here.
Groundhog Day out here.
Trent feels the pressure from the 0 point, so he just gets out. Time to play for a nice little retake. We've got the breach. We're going to excel in a situation like this.
Sen really want to try and overload in the security direction, but G2 are more than happy to contain them until they're ready to try and retake this. Slowly,
oh no, Leaf wins
making
the
his way on
round.
Flank, and Second takes a bunch of spray through. Valen there gets the drop.
Okay, the second aggro reclear.
And it's such a nuisance around that corner. Trent's there. Eventually, Valen falls off that cliff. But what about the defuse? What about the objective? The game plan here for Sentinels. Jorg might be here to disrupt it once more, but John from below.
Okay, that wasn't great.
You are in the worst state.
Okay, they're gonna do it.
You just a jersey
Okay,
merchant
we did it. No
No
time.
event every year. You are worse than Khaleesi letting Jorah Mormont die knowing they only friends.
They're
You
doing
are
it.
worse than George R.R. Martin not finishing the books.
He goes. Sentinels get a crucial third on the board.
Hello, Paper Rex. You're in a worse state right now. You're just a jersey-selling merchant trying to enter an international event every year. You are worse than Khaleesi letting Jorah Mormont die knowing they only friends. I mean, in the books, Jorah Mormont is not a great character in terms of, like, morality is concerned. You are worse than George R.R. Martin not finishing the books, and you are worse than the Luca trade. Wow.
It required some.
Any believers?
miraculous timing.
Anyone believe? You believe,
I mean,
Chobra? You believe it now?
I mean, just because it was Zelsis, I actually think there's some weird chance that Sentinels back. Like when he starts popping off, man, they just get some type of weird energy.
They need a clean conversion here.
The problem is Leaf's gonna win them 3 rounds on his own.
Trent, that's the lone
I mean,
player, and
that's true. Yeah, they're so far ahead.
Made the right call, Sentinels. It's like a very elaborate 3-stack flash setup over a B that now must be dismantled and moved. Like a... Okay. Bang able to win that out. That was Jorg pushing up on that B side still. There's going to be more push from Valen there, but elsewhere. G2 need to get in position. Drop down from security. Johnny's there. And the draws of the Bulldog will have their fill.
Yeah, that is Trent just trying to find a timing.
Any jumpers?
Bang on the long rotate.
Oh, yeah.
Back. Should be easy cleanup unless Leaf can maybe find
Very
a kill without
unlike
Still has 4
G2.
bullets in the chamber.
Not too shabby here from Sen. Slow the pace down, of course. Yet to even plant until about 40 seconds into that round. Fast hit over to the A side. Leaf again strikes with that headhunter like you alluded to.
Away he
for the
goes.
rest of G2. They take the honorable way out.
Yeah, and in that situation, Leaf getting 1 is ultimately pretty irrelevant since one of the
My
players...
FBL is tearing itself apart. Unlucky.
Retrieve the Bulldog. If Sen
Unlucky.
can win this bonus, I'm going to start to believe. This comp should be better on the attack side. This is a crucial round, though.
This is the push-up here by Jorgamo. But obviously the action here was over towards this A side. Couple of moments there from G2, but Sentinels here, like they said in that first round win, brick by brick.
What's the point of jumping there?
Themselves the bonus now.
Honestly, there probably wasn't one, to be honest, because Valen had taken...
Quite
He
the
took
map.
damage, right?
All things considered. He's banging the one of the fault line. Pressure and Jorg gets him. I don't know if they realize that
Wow,
was
the
back there
double
behind that cloud
Yoru
burst,
chamber
but he takes a
TP
big
with the
hit as
aggro
well.
play.
That was a great aggressive
That's a crazy good setup. That is a crazy
Like,
good
how
setup.
are
So
they?
you breached
How
on
is their
this.
team
the
better
Yoru
on
flash,
attack and
chamber
defense?
and
Like, it's just,
Yoru
like, they get,
run
yeah,
up
they can
and
do these
both
free
TP
pushes.
away.
Going to be paying attention to how Sen are using these smokes to try and exploit mid.
That's a
push
crazy
up.
first kill.
It's tough to play that part of the map typically, but when you have the smokes covering up those multiple angles, you can get those nice contact walks, get up close.
Kind of the incentive for playing this double controller style.
Okay, Sen might be cooking.
Okay, slow around here for
Maybe
Sentinels.
not.
Much more of a G2-esque pace.
You do have the read.
Starting now to inch their way up towards that B site. Jorg's having to take the shot. He gets a lot of information there. Zekin's still quite low, and John ends up falling. That's just sprayed through the wall by the looks of things. Flash to play off from Leaf capitalizes, and Zekin is down, and Sen starting to fall apart.
Spikes
Celtics
down,
is not in a
Sen.
position to have a real impact in terms of advancing their win condition. And it's up to Narade, who always seems to be alone against a horde. And
I didn't know how to
flawless
peek.
round
He
for
was just
G2.
going off a flash time. I think they flashed this with the
That is a
breach.
gut punch for Sen, who were just trying to
I
build
think it was
back
just a
into the game.
Vitality
flash.
save us.
And it really just comes off the back of that.
Yeah,
early
Kang
round
Kang is gonna need to
aggressive
go
play,
like
pushing down out of
literally.
B,
He
and
needs
then
to paint the
after that,
arrow
comfortable
from
to continue
Avatar on his
anchoring
head
his sights while Sen
when he
are
plays
man
G2.
down.
Oh man.
Fall line.
He could pull it off.
Oh my god,
Yeah, he
that
could.
is a ridiculous shot. This is Jaw in peak form right now.
Trent also having another.
So yeah,
fantastic
they
game. I don't know
Silver
what it's been
dart. So
about.
after
Kickoff
this little
has
fake
been
flash here,
incredible.
Trent just darted this. They smoked it. Yeah, obviously the dart saw no one, and it was
And
like,
of course,
huh,
with that pretty
why
smoke
that
heavy
dart see no
composition
one?
can
Huh.
chop up the map a little bit and move up like they are now.
Yeah, they've got that nebula and the dark cover, right? So here it is, the contact walk up after the recon.
More
Jonas
smokes.
playing towards that vent door, just wants to keep an eye on it. And look at the rotation. This is forcing from G2.
So
They have to
this
pick
is
up
something
far
that-
more passive angles at this point.
G2 I think got caught off in
Top
their
mid
game before.
basically for 3 Wyatt. Okay, this could be a little bit dicey. I like the idea.
How is that? How have they? That's like the first big whiff we've seen.
Zelsa's getting serious about hitting this A site. No one really proximate.
See, the thing is, they know that these two players are here,
Most
though.
of the fight is going to happen through these links here. Valen for one. The jump isn't enough for Narrate. He eventually gets caught out. 3 for each to work with. Leaf now trying to get into tower. Zelsa's ready for him, but Leaf is far too canny to overexpose himself.
He's playing this so well.
Ooh,
Zelsa's
okay.
still able to
Winnable.
fight it. That is crucial. That's
Okay.
gonna
Win a round?
winner. Talk about an impact kill.
And that Nova Pulse, it's too late to catch Zelsa's out. Now, G2 might have to draw upon some heroics of their own. Tap of the spike, presumably for Jorgamo here. Valen has to be aware of what's going over in main, and of course, his Astra setup means the post plant is hard to play through. Half comes up for Valen!
No way.
Oh,
No way.
No way.
No way, man.
How does he get
No, Sam. It's a 3v1
Why was
essentially.
the spike, the accuracy from Valen.
Why was
One
he
of
so
the
late?
best IGL
Why was Zelsa so late?
that we have in the game.
How are they losing a 2v1 to Valen as well, though?
Heartbreaking.
Yo, I mean, yeah, to be fair, yeah, Zelsis
That
should have had the
really should have
time.
been the round winner.
And dude, how does Valen
Able
get
to
both
pressure
there
from the
so
flank
easily?
because of it.
It's both, man.
Oh, the timing is so brutal that John is firing the
Oh
shotgun.
man.
So then by the time he re-swings, Valen picks up that second angle. If he had the gun out, which, look, he can't know that. I mean, that's just so tough, such a tough timing.
It's just plot armor. G2 shrug off another close round here for Senna. Now, obviously, the map winner is here.
Okay, that's a good
Senna
start.
just bully their way out of the A site and bowl Jonah P over in the process. Didn't have any backup to rely on at the time. John, despite being Nova Pulse, is able to get a plant down. Shock dart up to tower.
We're hearing the
Crest
double
being deployed
beats.
over towards tower as well here by Jorgamo. Give him a place to fall back to. And actually gets blown up instead. Clone gives him the flash. Leaves it with a headhunter.
Jesus Christ.
Numbers are even now again. Bang probably feeling a little bit exposed here
Christ.
on that side. Zelsa 0 point though. Gives
Okay,
him
let's
the
go,
front.
Sen. Let's go. Let's go. Woo!
Not giving up yet.
There we go, playing in front of that.
They're on an
constant
eco.
divide
You might get
together,
another round.
Getting deeper in the site to set up some crossfires. Zelsis is playing lights out right now, I'll tell you that. Despite Sen, their woes on this map.
No,
only
they're
having
not going
5
to win
rounds.
this, man.
He's got the most kills in the
12-5,
server,
I've
sitting
seen
at
this before.
18.
Yeah, but it was 12-4. So you haven't seen it
nice
before.
little
Actually,
moment.
12-4, I've seen it before.
As well
DRX.
after 0 pointing up towards
That's
that tower
DRX
side, they
Fury?
knew. A couple players waiting for a swing there, and that was just a very fast hit from Sentinels, as opposed to previous attack side rounds, where they've just slowed the pace down and been slowly unraveled.
They forced G2 onto the eco. Leaf, however, with the tour de force, wants to end
Okay, so
the
they're just going
game
to leave
now.
Leaf on A. Pretty much on his own, I would suspect.
Before those sails.
The thing
start
is, we've
to
got a
swell too
classic
much.
for Jorgamo. We've got a classic for Valen. Oh no,
Sentinels
Valen's
slew.
got a Stinger, sorry. Jonas got a classic.
Valen feeling pressure, needs to put down that nebula, wants to play in it. Oh my god, that is a sick angle!
Oh.
Second finds the first kill.
And he's all over the site now. Sentinels well and truly in there. A late wrap here from Leaf, but bear in mind the weaponry for G2 is just not there. So they might get themselves another now. Recon does tag Zekin out. Oh, goes low. Decent pressure from Trent in upper. Leaf here with the tour de force in this round, as
just
we
gotta
mentioned
wait
earlier.
for Leaf to, yeah.
Hoping to take a bit more away from it.
Just
Getting onto the side is a whole
tell these two
different
to
story.
just
Jonah P. Trent still
pinch them in.
stacked up here.
I think you just
still
want to do
have to try and
damage.
make a way in with
Yeah,
his
I think you just want
pistols.
to contain there, to be honest.
Okay. Celsius gets dropped by
Oh, they
Leaf.
just lost
That was
an
an
op.
opera, if I'm not mistaken. Another?
Holy. Oh my god!
Dude, he is.
That is disgusting.
What?
God!
The eye by power ace comes up for Leaf.
Oh my god.
Dude, he's just laughing. He's just loving Valorant.
Of the week, eye by power, giving away a PC. Following that, $100 right gift card, $100 in eye by power awards for every ace. Follow at eye by power on socials. Hashtag unlock your ace.
And he just saved an off as well, so they get all the extra creds from that.
Oh yeah.
I've ever seen. Though I will listen. That's some
That
good
is like a
stat
prime
Leaf,
yay
who
chamber
once
race.
again is dropping a minimum 20.
Yep.
Every
It's just
map so
taking
far
aim
in
duels.
kickoff. That's crazy.
I mean, the whole site is littered with those trademark oil fields. I don't know what's going anywhere. Okay. Let's just calm it down a little bit, shall we? Sentinels, of course, still can buy for the most
Welcome
part.
back,
Seconds, banking off getting an orb here.
Yeah, he threw the rifle over to, I believe, Zelsis. They need to recover that orb so he can get the Blade Storm ready. Center gathered up towards B. Jaw on the close
Okay,
angle.
they're gonna go for a second ult over here.
Does have the gate
An
crash to get
Astral?
away from here after he takes that first engagement.
Why did he not get the ult?
Good. Narrate
Okay,
just
good.
TPing pretty deep here. It's actually going to stick
Okay, it's gonna be full retake.
Sentinels, very much set up on this B side.
Your ult,
Behind
Silver
this
ult.
Astral Divide.
Has to use 2 teleports.
Problem
a
is,
little
your
bit
ult's
unfortunate.
over.
He's in a situation where he wants to get away. John has a Hunter's Fury, though, for this
And leave
post-plant.
Pablo.
I mean, I'd be scared now if there's some flood util to deal with. Narrate doesn't have an option to get out.
He didn't have the shorty out. Oh, he didn't have the shorty out.
Yeah, that's a blunder.
Punishment for G2. A little bit lax on this round, perhaps. The protocol's not quite
Okay, okay, hold on.
Keeping their head above the surging tides.
Yeah, you said it. Rare moment where the fundamentals are off for G2. A bit of
Well,
life.
how
The
do
thing
we
is
do on the
if they
prep?
lose here,
Trying to get out of the dimensional
the
drift.
scoreline will truly just be a lie. People will look at the scoreline and be like, well, it wasn't too bad, and then they'll watch the first half and they'll realize it was bad.
Two big ults
Yeah.
gone now for G2, and the economy.
Yeah, watch Sen get to 11, then loot, like, you know, sneak their way, win all 1v1 to 11, and then just win. How are we doing on the bread, though? The 6-7s? Oh, I mean, some people are about to make a lot of money. A lot of money here, potentially to be made if Sen can win a round. And this is an eco.
You've got Jaw press pretty far forward on B. Leaf taking contact for him. But it's slow from Sen at the moment.
We're talking Outlaw and a single hero rifle outside of that for G2. They have to take their foot off the gas in this round.
It's always an eco, though. That's
would have to
fair.
hit
And they are running
shots
into the
connected,
2
or a
guns
headshot to
if they come to
actually get a
B.
kill with that Outlaw.
Although then again, they're
Going
not.
from
The
center
spike's
light
outside
armor.
A.
Jorg, of course, the one with the rifle. Playing up here on coast, and that's the ping. They know that there's something afoot over on the B side, but Sen are pulling out of that part of the map. Valen on this walk up might get a lot of value here.
I mean,
That
he
Recon's not going to spot
he
him out. He
knows.
can
They
wrap
know
this
they're going
corner.
A.
But looks like Sen are grouping for a full A run.
Yeah, Valen is hearing the footsteps, so G2, they're trying to beat them over towards A. No command popped off. That'll stop Jonah from getting any breach util in here.
Well, Valen also
Oh, the reveal? Oh, and Valen's so fast. Valen's so fast here. Nah, he has one for free. Oh, he doesn't even need his one.
Oh, dude, what?
It's always an eco.
It is all, yep.
Hold on.
P stays off the aggression now as a clone drops down. Zelsus realizes
Haven't planted yet. Haven't planted.
Jorgamo with the rifle
Have to
still.
plant.
A real threat. Where's the plant coming from? John has to put it down now, but a fault line is going to interrupt. He still has to stick it.
Oh.
Eventually take it down, and it's on Zelsus. Up to him in a 1 versus 3. To
Sen Classic? GG.
GG. We didn't get our full fake comeback.
Will claim abyss.
At the end of the
Well, the 6-7s bailed out. Absolutely bailed out there. The 6-7s. Well, big win for them. Squeaky bum time win for the 6-7s. But we got map 2, which is
Manager
Pearl.
players, are you guys taking notes? I know you're watching TMV stream since he loves the energy team so much. Anyway, my point is that you need to kick FNS. See what happens when an IGL can aim? See what happens when it's not in 4v5?
I'll have you know that FNS in my fantasy. So the lowest cost players are 5. I think I put FNS at 6.5. I'll have you know. I think I put FNS at 6.5. I'm going to have to bump up the G2 players. I'm just gonna have to. Jogamo has to be 15. Jogamo's gonna have to be 15.
I think G2 would still win with FNS.
If you replaced Valen with me, would we
Old
beat
move.
2G?
Would you beat 2G?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like, who's the best pro team we could beat?
Ooh, Valen with you.
Yeah, put me in there.
Oh,
Peak Diamond.
the best pro team you could beat. I mean, I
Sam.
think you definitely beat the bottom teams.
Paper X.
Unironically possible. Unironically possible.
Dursa 44, thanks for the prime.
Leaf
And
just shuts down all 5 members of Paper X
is
whenever
that
they rush in.
II Mosh
and
or
then it's
Il Mosh
possible.
II or one of them? I don't know. But thanks for the
That's
7.
actually so sad. I mean, yeah, I think you maybe
Think of that
2G,
question
Furia.
though. How funny is that question? That G2
it is
could
funny.
basically play 4v5 with a human drone.
The fact that we're like actually having fun considering which teams you could beat is pretty.
But like,
without their IGL.
unironically though, we would win some games. We would win some games.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think you'd beat Zeta.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think 5 of me could beat Zeta.
Like, whoa! A little respect to Dev's name, man. That's crazy. That is some depth erasure right there. Oh. No, but I think you could, yeah, I think like to knock kickoff secret you could beat, I think.
Okay.
I think
does
so.
Does any part of you not really want G2 to miss champs somehow? So that they can just destroy some Ascension teams? Like, they have to go and play in the Ascension tournament. Imagine this G2 team playing in the Ascension tournament.
Oh my.
And just absolutely destroying everyone.
Dude, for the sake of challengers and the system working, they gotta make champs. That's a nightmare. That is a like that would instantly kill all the hype for Ascension.
What, I mean, would it? 'Cause literally, we would be on round watch. It would be how many rounds would they lose?
It'd be funny. It would be funny. Oh man, that's crazy.
Okay.
Valen's pregame ritual is a 15-minute jog. Really? That's pretty good, actually.
Cold shower.
Yeah. Wake
Are
yourself
you a
up.
cold
Get that-
shower guy, Chobra?
I like them. Well, so normally I go for hot showers, but cold showers are definitely like the better way to go. They're the healthier way to go,
I don't
and I
think it gets
feel it when I
warm
do
enough here
it.
to go for cold showers.
Okay, all right. Listen, I need your opinion on this because everyone's gonna say I'm biased. Someone's saying that you replacing Valen, G2 could beat RRQ.
I mean,
Why are you hesitating?
no, I think
Why is-
RRQ are in the tier where they would
Right above.
lose. Yeah, but I think that genuinely, I do believe that. Like assume I get to scrim with G2, right? And so like I also know the execs and like I know the timings and stuff like that. You know, the stuff that like with just enough time kind of anyone could do. With that, I genuinely think with me and G2, we could beat probably the bottom 4 of every. We'd make playoffs. I legit think we would make playoffs.
Oh, yeah, no, I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Which is such a crazy thing to say. But
That's
when you watch
insane.
Leaf ace like that, how could you not think that?
True.
It's just insane.
Yeah, that is crazy, man. Playing. Oh man.
But you're replacing the IGL? Let's say that I was a good IGL. Let's say that I am.
Oh, no, listen to this.
it's been so good. How is the team taking control of games so fast? What's the focus, and what are you able to pinpoint in your opponents?
I think it's all about being confident in like what we're want to do in each round, identify like what the enemy is trying to do, and just figure out a solution for it. Yeah, we just try to keep a humble approach because we know like things can get out of hand.
Fucking
really
Ellen Holland.
So it's just
Stay humble, hey.
and just like always play the game that's in front of us. Really.
Confidence, calm, cool, collected. It's bringing in the wins. Best of luck in the next games.
All right, I'm gonna play a game of global. Just quickly. Jesus Christ. 1-2-6-5. I'm going to go Europe first. 1-2-6-5. Let's go for Slovakia. Oh, 105. 105 from Slovakia. Could be Italy. Let's think. Italy. You got Czechia, Poland, Germany, mate. Where does I'd say that's probably a bit more. Slovenia, maybe. Although does Slovenia come out here a bit? Let's go Italy. That was my first thought. Okay, 10 miles away, but doesn't border Italy. What the fuck? 10 miles, but doesn't border. Italy does border Slovenia. It has to be Croatia, right? Does Italy border Croatia? I don't think it does. I think this is Slovenia. Has to be. There's nothing else it can be, right? Let's go. That's crazy. 10 miles away. Just there. A little Slovenia. In the middle. Not bad. In 4. Not bad. Certainly not bad.
People like Trent, people like Leaf, people like, you know, these kids that come up, they just do things and you're like, you know, why would you do something like that? And they're like, oh, I saw this, and this, or I heard
MCE
these three
and the
bombs put together in the round.
I don't know, hostage room?
And they make decisions so quickly that it's crazy to follow. Like they just have almost like an intuition for the game that it just makes it so easy on them and their teammates that they can put everything together
Fnatic,
without seeing everything
MCE.
around. And it's a rare attribute to have. And you see a lot of the top players are just.
I mean, who do you think it's going to be? I mean, Doombros is
Leaf has
available,
been
right?
described by other people who've played with him before as someone who adds a lot.
Doombros
to
is the
games, a very
obvious
vocal
choice,
player,
no?
But also someone who watches a ton of VODs, is spending a lot of time just watching Valorant outside of the game. How much does Leaf add in terms of the ideas into the game, the comps teams are running, and all of that behind the scenes?
I mean, I think one thing Leaf gets some flack for is he doesn't play the game that much, like outside of practice. And he likes to play other games. Like he's just extremely talented. He does work hard, but like he doesn't put in 150 ranked games, you know, every 3 weeks. But what he does when he's playing other games, when he's playing ranked, when he's playing DM, he'll just have a matchup that he's watching, like while he's doing other things. And because of that, he sees so many different things. He'll watch, you know, other people's streams. He'll watch all these different sources of information to put those things together because he identifies like what he likes. He's like, yo, coming into practice, I saw this really cool trap that Team Heretics did, or like Benji's doing this cam. Like, why do we think this cam is good? I think it's because of this. We should definitely try this out. And having a player like that is a, you know, dream situation, especially for an IGL like Valen, that Jake can just sit there and trust everything Nathan's saying inside of a round because he's like, yo, I think they're doing this trap. I'm going to try to take B space. And you see everyone in this G2 team just have that kind of knowledge.
Yes.
And part of that
I think that this is what
watch things, they work hard and they have a great coaching staff.
This is what
thank
makes
you so much, MC.
G2 kind of different is that unlike any team I've seen before, it seems like they have by far and away the best read of what their opponent is likely to do. Is what it feels like. Like, so often it feels like I say, so often it feels like they're playing with radar.
Looking at how in previous games we've seen how fast the team can adapt and organize themselves. What do you think prevented them from doing that against G2 in map 1, and what are you looking forward to map 2?
Yeah, I think we started a little cold, and I think that's all right. We're a team that's still working out some issues and matches, and on stage, G2 are an incredible team, and it's a big game. It's we got a chip on our shoulder, and we want to go to Bangkok. I think there's a little more pressure than usual. We started a bit cold, but hey, it's their pick. I'd rather start cold on their pick than ours. You know, I asked them what's the score, and they know the answer is 0-0. We plan to play 3 different maps. We plan to beat them on the next 2. So.
All right, Kaplan. Thank you for the insight. Best of luck.
Thank you for joining us.
Okay, a 30-second break. After that, should be map 2 starting. What can I do in 30 seconds? I can boast about the fact that I've got Leaf and Trent in my fantasy team, and that all of you are suckers. And this is the team that will carry me to greatness. The TMV curse has not lived on to G2. Kicks? What have you got against Kicks? Bro, you trolling. You trolling.
Any hope of qualifying?
Kicks over Safe's kind of crazy. Safe's an IGL.
The entire tournament up until that last map, and really that was the first.
Who would win, Prime 2023 Fnatic or this G2? G2 would beat them, I think. The game has moved on. Fnatic were beating a bunch of shitters. Fnatic were beating a bunch of glue sniffers. The game has progressed. Recency bias? No. The game just got better. Like, each year the game gets better. And it does get better less and less. I actually think that from 2020... Well, no. 2021 to 2022 was probably the biggest jump. But 2022 to 2023 was also a pretty significant jump.
And freeing in your FTA, you don't know any fucking ball. Hashtag Slygunas until I pass.
But then it kind of comes down in terms of the overall improvement. Because the thing is, 2023 EG were very good. But this version of G2 is better than Fnatic by a decent amount. Not that Fnatic were bad. Obviously, they're not bad. They've got incredible players and did back then. But I think there were a lot of times when Fnatic got away with just having better players. And they were playing against Plums. Interesting that they picked defense here, G2. I mean, then again, they are playing by Shame, so maybe not that interesting, to be honest.
So it is just going to be the two-player crossfire.
And for Sen, it's the Vice Teo Fade Yoru Astra. I kind of dig that. I think they're leaning into an... Honestly, I think they're leaning into kind of what the meta is, to be honest. Vice very good. Yoru very good.
Sentinels working on this A side now. They're going to get activated in A main as well. Arcros is going to flash Trent out, but he's still going to set this one up.
Okay, they weren't quite ready for that. Nice. This is what Sen need. They need a fast start. They definitely can't lose this. Okay, let's go. They're not going to.
Yeah.
But they need to
be alright.
Sure.
And Jonah P, a spectator in this round so far.
Spike planted.
We'll have a chance to get involved with Sentinels with a late re-clear through Art and then a very quick A-side take. It's a pace that G2 were not ready for.
Absolutely not.
And this hypothetical, they play on the past patch or current patch? I think play on either, to be honest. I don't. What was the meta in 2023?
Recon, but they just swing right into him. The flash as well disrupts Valen's ability.
It was Omen Viper, right?
On second.
I mean, they could play Omen Viper and be fine.
One of my big takeaways from this round 2, good to see Narrate start with a 3-piece. He was in so many tough situations, map 1.
We did it!
The vibes are back. I think Narrate really needed that. Yeah.
Any Worldwide Sen take this map? Of course. You win both pistols, and you should win.
Over in Europe last year, now back on NA.
They've already won one.
He's got to get into the mix. He does on round 1. Think on the Leaf, and he's...
Like, Sen aren't that far away from G2. Like, Sen have enough good players that if they win both pistols, you know, I mean, their players will probably win them a couple rounds as well.
For G2 to push up on. They can't really push up on A because of that early Teo util.
And then it's not like they're a bad, like they are a good team also. So it's like, yeah, they could definitely win. If they win both pistols, I think they will
With
win.
that gate crash heading over towards A, you can fully expect Zekin to make some noise over towards B. And then just teleport away.
Like, this
back
is their
to the
map
rest of
pick,
the
so they've
squad.
probably
We're gonna have to
seen
deal with Leaf, but
some
a
kind of
very,
thing that they want to
very low
anti from
HP
G2.
Leaf.
Zekin is one orb away from dimensional already. There's the drone. Zekin here. Gate
Kill
crash
Leaf,
over
they win
towards
the
his
round.
A-side. They're going to hit it hard and instantly Leaf
How far is Loud from G2? I would probably say it's G2, Tier Gap Sen. Is there anyone else in this tier with Sen? I don't think there is. I think there's probably another tier gap. And then like your Loud, KRU,
Sen would love to have a clean bonus
MIBR,
round, bring 4 Bulldogs
maybe
into
even.
it.
I think then it's very crowded. I honestly think you would put NRG, 100 Thieves, and Lev. I think this is where America's is somewhat interesting. Is who's third? I know you're all question marking 100 Thieves, but yeah, 100 Thieves.
Gate crashing across the map to secure them both.
And look at this, they're just trying to optimize these alt orbs. Now Narrate is on the hunt, trying to find the G2 players over in spawn.
I love that. Get him an early nightfall here if possible. Well, won't spot anything. Out of order it goes. His alt orbs just vaporize right before him.
All good. I like that Sen are locked
Loud did
in
play
on
Sen
that
close,
level,
that's fair.
though. Yeah. That shows you
But
that
I
the
think
heads are in the game,
if they
despite
played again, I would
map
trust Sen to
one
win.
being an absolute challenge.
Oh, you're right. Yep, completely suppressed.
Tier Gap to me is like a
Was Leaf-
team wins.
Oh, yeah, we are proper orb maxing here, Wyatt.
You know, 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, Zekin off to a good start as well. Two of the teams that have really loved running this Yoru.
Okay,
Positioning
Yoru,
it as the
Bucky,
best
ult.
duelist in the meta in their opinions,
Leaf has an
respectively.
outlaw here, which won't kill a
Here's Leaf,
Yoru.
the early outlaw. Pressed up into a main.
Oh, that's...
Hey, Leaf is here. I imagine he'll be forced to vacate this area. He doesn't, in fact, choose to do so. Zekin, oh, he's a fox!
Wow.
Okay, gets it in with the Bucky. Leaf is down. Trent's going to be forced back now by those salvos that come a little bit later from John. And the man himself is going to
Okay,
creep
I mean,
up on the
winnable.
site.
They've all got
Not being
Bulldogs.
broken, allow Sen to just walk in. They know they can skill into the site for free. Spike planted in the open. How do they position here? They want to go towards Art together.
It's going to be the counter flood.
And now they're just waiting as well. John doesn't have his utility yet, but they want those guided salvos to cycle to deny a plant after the grab will goes off. G2 have
so
to
now
tap
they know
this.
what's
They have
up.
to get the
That's
util
big.
out.
Here's the horde
To
coming
destroy
down. That was
that.
destroyed straight away. Razor of Iron also could not be deployed. Sentinels peer in here. They're just going to contact check this. Narrate's able to get one, though. He's had a decent game to start with. The defuse, of course, the Teo util is going to be there. Valor's still standing. It's up to John. Oh,
Trent died to the salvo, what?
drops. John here.
Oh, I
Time?
think he was right on the edge, yeah.
Oh my god, Valen, what a play. What a play.
Yeah, that was...
Barely. Valen, 34 HP
Barely saved.
remaining. Significant damage dealt by Sentinels.
I mean, it's a good round by Sen, like, overall, but you'd be a bit annoyed not to win, to be honest. I mean, it's a crazy play by Valen at the end. The fake smoke.
Seat of your pants type stuff there. And Sentinels end up kind of, seeding that site to G2, allow them to come in and hope to flood with something.
Yeah, and the narrate, I mean, he had a free, and he had Valen. It was Valen as well, wasn't he, that he whiffed on? That's rough. But now they're forced to force here. G2.
Fight towards A main again. Hawk going up top.
They showed weakness, vitality win versus them. G2 had a good run, but they are already washed.
Now controlled by Sen.
See, Zoltox is EMEA build, or like anti-NA, like people think I am.
Yeah, just
People think I'm Zoltox.
Space. All the while, try and get a bit deeper into mid. Zelsa's pressed
Pretty
up towards the
illuminating.
doors. The spike working towards Art.
Trent sees Sentinels just ambling back into Plaza only now, so can obviously surmise that they previously were thick over towards the A side and pulled out.
Now G2 could definitely feel that there may be an A split looming with that Prowler going through.
G2 are Abyss merchants.
Control of A main
And when they win this, they're just Abyss and Pearl merchants.
I like how they're working the map here. They're keeping G2 guessing.
Yeah, Jorg is containing them though. He's actually going to go back into the corner that previously was targeted by the salvo.
This is a beautiful pivot from John QD. Great calling off that
that's a good
B-link
call,
pressure. Drew Trent away. They just have to break this trip. There it goes. Getting into the A site now. Oh, the pressure on Valen. Nightfall coming through.
All of his secrets going to be laid bare now. They know that Valen is going to be tucked here by Dugout.
Would you consider G2 the villains of America considering the hate they get?
What?
The game, though. Forced to play from behind the grab wheel for now.
Hold on, I'll get to that question in a second.
It's a pretty quick one for Jorgamo. Not the range you want to be at with that
16
stinger, but still
HP.
good damage done onto Zelsis now as Leaf is snarled up amongst that Razorvine. The Professor, though, deals with the Mastermind. And it's all on Zelsis here to hold the
His own thorns are gonna kill him.
The Razorvine again giving him a little bit of breathing room, but G2 swing him.
What's this? Would you consider G2 the villains of America considering the hate they get? No, because the hate that G2 get is like because people don't like the way they play, or they didn't last year. I don't think it's that they actually think they're villains. I think more
mostly vacant aside from Valen, who was really entrenched over towards Dugout.
like early Sen were much more villains than G2 were.
From Leaf that
Or I would even say Optic were more villains than G2.
Spray through from Jonah.
Oh
my god, this it just feels effortless.
Not that they were villains, but like they were more villainous.
Too hard to get kills. He really is just letting the
Horrible
game come
take.
to him,
What do
and
you
he's
mean?
not missing shots.
Genuinely cool-headed couple of rounds there for G2. Sentinel still on some vestigial currency.
Yeah, just by virtue of getting
EG are villains?
down again, right?
Demon 1 was the problem with EG is you had Demon 1 who was definitely villainous, but you had Jorgamo and fucking
No Leaf though over towards A main for the defenders. He's set up here with Jorg.
I mean Boostio was a bit
This
villainous,
is
I
how
will
G2
say.
set up their first pistol round actually with
Boost, but you had Common, Jorgamo, and Potter who were very anti-villain.
with that outlaw. Does have a
Boostio
couple
and Demon
125
1 were
HP,
villains.
Light armor targets to one shot. That's banging Jean QT.
The narrowest of gaps. Get something here. The reaction time. Not
What?
quite there. Zelsis with the punish goes quite low.
Yeah, and
himself,
Ethan
one of
was
few
the middle.
150 of players on the field. Prowler comes in. Jorg has to stave off all of this frustrating util from Narrate.
Yeah, he really wants to pay back the favor, find that trade. At the very least, gets some valuable utility out of Narrate right there. You know, the Prowler expended.
Now they are coming to the wrong site. I mean,
Sen have gathered
G2
up
have a 3-stack. Oh,
for the B hit. After Zelsis is able to find that kill with the
if
high
that's the
bullet
stream or if
penetration
that's me.
from the Guardian.
I'm
They'll have
dropping
to deal
frames.
with the sheer wall. They want to get this procced ASAP.
Zekken, of course, knows this. He would like to get into halls and be a bit of a nuisance, but Jonah P is going to see that gate crash coming. He might have to give some of
you
that
can't
space
play
up
back
now.
here against the
Here come the
Teo.
salvos. Razorvine also going to be deployed.
Time.
He's committed to that as well. Jorg's on the corner though. Jorg's on the
What?
They just... Yeah, how does he get 4? Dude, it's so funny on the mini-map. It's literally like they were just playing tic-tac-toe.
Dismantle Sen's all-out push.
Time dwindled so low for Sen.
How has that happened?
Is tragic.
Bro, you are calling a timeout instantly.
I mean, but it's also...
Insane lineup. Oh, Mary trying to get in for the trade as well.
Yeah, I mean, also, there's like, it's very likely to happen because you've got 10 seconds and you're running through a vice wall.
Exactly. Yeah, like that's the big problem there was the timing, and they just had to run into it, but damn.
Oh, that's unfortunate. And this is why, like, that bonus round, right? You go from potentially being 3-0 up and, like, in control of the game. G2 instead win 3 in a row, and now you're in a rough spot. Like, man, that 1v1, that's rough.
But it's because it's G2. Any other team would be like, all right, that's good.
Yeah,
damage.
yeah, exactly. But that's the thing, like, they're already having to take a timeout. You know, the players are already thinking in their head, like, oh, we've taken, you know, 3. Did G2 even take a timeout? And we're already on our 3rd. Like, you know, we've already lost 3 in a row. Like, we're on an eco. They've got 3 ults online. They're about to get a chamber ult online. Like, you know, it's just like.
It begins
They actually
now.
get into that execute together. They have so much to cover in such a short period of time that Jaw really just goes unnoticed when the focus was on Jonah P playing back halls. So tough. So tough.
So you've got classics this round.
The only weapon of any note for SEN.
Okay, different setup here. This time for G2, they've actually set
Okay, it's pretty spread out.
towards art.
Gonna take their time.
Just hold a contact angle.
Like Jogamo not using a TP straight away.
Probably not expecting to be allowed to get so
Giving
far.
them a bit more extra time to
Probably
use
tells
this.
them that the chamber is not on the A site right now.
At the moment, G2, they don't have to do a thing. You have Jonah jump peeking over at B long, spotting nothing out. Passive angle being held from Leaf. Outlaw again. Definitely the player taking the most advantage of this weapon right now in America's 2025. Has Art on lock.
Yeah, SEN are very wary of Art, and the double swing just doesn't give them any catharsis. Leaf has one bullet for each of them. Jorgamo's going to give them some room here now. Let them trundle straight down Link. The Razor of Iron does nothing to catch
I mean, they thorn to them. The spike is in a terrible spot. Trent needs to come and help support here. Just to watch this.
In kickoff so far.
We're doing this again, guys. Oh, I love that.
Whoa.
Okay, beautiful little high-low. Zek actually just swung that from the off angle. Right, so away we go. Outlaw to hand here for Narrate. He's picked that one up for 3 plays here for SEN. 17 seconds left in the round. They're going to go for the plant. Once again,
Time.
clone whistles past. Narrate takes damage from God
Hold
knows
on.
where. It's going to
Second.
be second
Doable.
Trent is tucked in here. He can
Oh.
stand in the
Oh,
safe
he's
zone
found it.
between those two salvos. But it needs to be impactful.
What?
John!
No way, they win this.
SEN bundle once more striking.
Well, that's cool as well. The little drone over the top.
And Steltron is going to check water. Won't have enough time to wrap, though, towards Flowers.
Oh,
No.
Too fast, second too low on HP.
Still didn't matter whether
Dude,
the
what
DPS
is
in
the
hand.
timing of that?
He's going to have to do it again. Feels like him against the world. Straight through the corner of the masonry. Jorgamo goes down. Jonah is healthy, though.
He's got full HP. He's only got one bullet.
Doesn't need more.
To claim the round. Another hard-fought one for Sentinels. But they breathe still.
Second out of thin air manifests a round win from nothing, less than nothing. 3
That
versus
is a
5.
crazy
I
round
was
win. A
ready to go on a little
3v5 with just a
diatribe
sheriff,
about how
essentially.
Leaf is letting the game come to him
Unbelievable.
yet again and just getting these free kills,
Unbelievable.
holding angles. Well, he got his 2, but oh my god, man, how does Zek bring that back? Outrageous.
What do you think Josh Otti does in the coach slot while his team dominates? Just checking it. Also, Vitality don't lose an eco to SEN.
Yeah, tour de force though here for Leaf. So can play similarly. Jorgamo pushed up here in A main yet again. Hunter's Fury comes out. So much of this early util. Oh, Zeki!
Oh, and they kill John. Okay, Narrate, we've woken up.
Although he's going to check over towards connector. Spots 2 Sentinels players. And he's at Steel Garden. G2 disarmed for the time being. They've got to give this space up.
That forces Trent out, but they can play for the retake. They have a Cosmic Divide as well to cut off one of the crucial angles when getting back in. Bang stuck on default. Narrate far forward. Those
good
players
wall.
have to go off, and Narrate gets the first.
hold on.
33, but he might be able to take that space up here
And
over
he
towards
pushed.
Flowers.
Oh,
There's nobody
G2 in
else
trouble.
there from G2. They're all trying to come in from secret. There's that retake wall
Are they
coming
aware?
down now.
No.
Narrate has
No, they have no
There's
idea.
a golden opportunity to send this one. Out to
Wow.
the faces. It's just Valen standing. Now in the 1 versus 2, but this is covered
No.
in utility. 31 points of health. He'll go through the wall.
Oh my god. They actually crossed at the same time. Wow, okay. Okay. They might be back.
Okay. Yeah. No, their econ's better. Like, it's good.
After map 1.
I mean, some clutch plays just coming up. I did say that they would win off a couple rounds of player quality alone.
This
G2
is lights out. That first duel win against
maybe
Jonah.
just
Mega impact.
got lost a little bit themselves there as well.
Called the 3-1 split between Flower and Secret. He knows he can get through there. That's instrumental.
And Bang clutches things out.
Nice! Marsh, what a fucking... Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, we tried to cut that off as fast as we could.
Cut off the wrong word. NT.
Marsh, fuck! Okay, they take a timeout. They bleed.
Okay. We got a game on our hands.
And all of a sudden, a game broke out. Enough of a game to enjoy a mini egg.
And that is a pretty incredible stat.
One single mini egg?
It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, mini egg.
Comeback rate. So don't count Sentinels out if they come into the mid-round short-handed. Okay, looks like we are gambling on the A side for G2.
Unlucky. Sen have got the read.
Despite being into an anti-eco.
Sen will be happy that they don't have to deal with the shear here either. It was placed by Jonah P over towards the B link. So they'll be able to get into this site with ease, and they're actually just going to go for the safe plant as well. You know, due to that economic situation we discussed, they want to keep this round as clean as possible.
Yeah. Draw G2 out into the sunlight, force them to expose themselves to the longest sideline.
What?
And John QT sees Valen's head pop through the wall and instantly will puncture it.
Yeah, now they can just retreat and play for spam. Jojimo falls off the aggressive play, and only Leaf remains.
Zelsis does not take that gate crash seriously. He expects it to be cancelled, but has a reaction, of course, to whip around and take the kill. And all things considered, as far as anti-ecos go, this is what Sentinels were looking for. There would have been a tough correction for Leaf to have made, and Zelsis
Okay.
get out of the rounds.
This is the first time really in any maps that G2
God, I'd
played
take a
this
decider
tournament that
fracture.
they are not in the driver's seat.
I'd take that.
They are starting to feel the walls close
Good
around
for
them.
TMV eating chocolate last stream inspired me to buy some as well. Sadly I already ate all of it, cause him hungry such.
That is sad.
Like you mentioned, they actually still kept, of course, those key ultimates into
Man, what if
this
Akuma is
round,
fat?
with the exception of that cosmic divide to make a
I always
safe
assumed
post-fight
Akuma
setup
would
for
be
themselves
quite tall and
which is
skinny.
more than well
But what if he's just a fat guy?
when you see that all of their players have, you know, thousands of credits at this point each. Early on, double initiator drones used. It was a Prowler into B-Link from Sen as well as
You know
that
when you
stealth
just like
drone
assume
from
what
Jean.
someone looks like?
And that's going to insert Zekken a bit deep towards B.
This is a classic setup, right? You've got your
That would mess with
pushing
my
A,
mind.
and of course the long line being held by your chamber. That was a clone. So Leaf has to give up that line briefly.
No, not Akuma.
Across into the crosshairs for Jonah.
Akuma.
Opportunistic posting there.
The guy who just sent the bits.
Unfortunately, that was the Nightfall as well. That's now removed from this buy round.
Surely that's racist? I know where he's from.
Senna thinking about art now.
I mean, not his house.
Valen with a pseudo
How is calling someone fat racist?
They are going to filter their way in. Here comes the flash. That's turned. Valen got off the line. No, it's Sen. Able to punish him. Now they're going to be smoked off the situation. Caution to the wind. Into a link, G2 go. Shock darts herald their arrival, but John found Trent. Jonah had his teammate at his back, picked off, and they're not ready for the second.
no.
Jog is waiting for them over on the A side.
Dude.
It's up to bang.
Well, that's the thing. Sen have been winning, apart from that last eco, where obviously they won pretty easily. But they've been winning like clutches, you know, crazy moments from players.
They silence the room.
It's like every round needs that.
Just a piece of
Oh man.
information, and then also
They didn't expect
making
it.
Sen
They didn't expect the
truly
second
another
guy.
player
No.
will be pushing out of this smoke, and Jonah has the
You know, you
perfect
kill the guy there, so you kill the Sova, right? They'd seen the Sova dart.
Surely there won't be a second player coming
They'd seen the Sova dart. They know the Sova's there. They kill the Sova, so yeah, they don't expect the second guy.
The hammer Jog was the anvil. Launching forward.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Start to get their nose out in front. G2 tell a couple of lies, and all of a sudden.
I will watch the
better
Genji
catch
game.
the game, please. I promise I'll be gluey and muddy or a total masterclass, but I hope gang win. Tiger Nation Riser. Tiger. Tiger. Tiger.
Fast to split.
Tiger. Tiger.
Here through Link. Jog almost sees it coming though. Razorbine's going to slow them up. Flash as well to continue to hinder the attackers. Jog is going to set up behind him. He's going to go for this. Flash himself from behind the box, but Sendo
They actually just leave. They just give him the full respect. Literal one guy. What are they doing? Sen, just kill the one guy on his own!
Always tends his retirement truly sends 9/11.
What are they doing? Why are you trying to run into the team?
Celsius again has to do more. then sell vibes. He's gonna sell a
Don't
dream.
expose me, Mr. Man. I've gotten a little chunky
No,
the
I'm gonna
past few
listen.
years.
I don't
I've
mind
enjoyed
the all
scoring
running
one
into the
level
site
trophy
though,
matches.
instead of splitting and fighting. I don't mind it, but they didn't actually commit to pushing out of the site on the other side either.
No, but this is a crazy amount of respect to give one guy.
True. You wouldn't do that if it wasn't Jog.
One enemy remains. I love that G2 opted to play that so aggressively as well, fighting Sentinels as a unit, flooding back into the site.
Like, I know he's good, but at a certain point, you've just got to say, hey, if 3 of us run this way, we can take him. Or at least force him to TP away.
Both teams at least posture for it. Jorgemo's going to be able to push up at least. Gotta watch out for someone that spammed through the box. He knows he.
But like, knowing that you have like a timer to push this super deep is not a position you want to be in.
Here comes that steel guard and dimensional drift. Zekken getting all of the information.
Surely we wait to see if Zekken clears the site before using the vital.
Yep. Gets the info on both anchors now.
Timing off the garden comes in before Zekken confirms that they pulled off the site, so eventually it doesn't get actually that much value.
What are we? And then the raid's pushing on his own. Sen have lost their minds a bit here.
Information goes down.
Yeah.
That's a Razorvine says, oh, this is an awkward angle. However, there was an opening there as the clone was picked off.
Okay, that's nice.
Gravity well catching two players. John's having to deal with Leaf, and it's going to be a big stack here. But John's
Well,
gonna get there. Everybody
no.
involved, but Zekken holds it down. Can
He knows where he is. Has a TP. Shocked out though. Oh, NT. But again, like it's like they need a heroic. They need Zekken to do that, but win. Like he has to then also win the last fight.
From Trent's point of view, but he's just too swift, and Zekken
Oh
too low
man.
HP to win out the 1 versus 3. A battle of tanking the shot. Yeah, that's a battle of 2 players that have been winning a hell of a lot of clutches for their respective teams.
Trent brilliant there on Abyss. That's a bit of an inflection point that round, I've got to say. Sentinels here last round of the half. A bit to buy in for. G2, of course, have a decent retake behind this Cosmic Divide.
Sentinels have, of course, fully invested here. This is the last round of the half, the last opportunity. It hasn't been too bad so far, though. A pretty competent attack side. They'd love to tie things up here. Maybe get Bang and Orb, have that Cosmic Divide ready to go.
What have we got?
His for the defenders.
Cosmic Divide is pretty big.
Hunter's Fury. All key little elements of this round to keep your eye on.
We haven't
They
seen
got
too many of these
Spectres, Guardians,
small
Bulldog.
rounds.
It's not a perfect buy.
And when they ended up finding nothing in mid and pivoted to be late, they were picked apart. Oh, Jorg also just flattened 4 of them.
Got the double TP set up here again. So this will probably be.
John is exploring that B side of the map.
He might even
Both
TP
killed for
now.
just 1 drone, but sending a message, RG2, do not come to B. Sentinels acquiesce.
Trent gets a bit of
Joe can always get to halfway through the map. They got the right idea. Can Joe get here in time?
They've struggled in the post plants here. G2
Oh.
have been so good.
The timing, oh, there's no way you're ready for that.
Oh, okay.
Narrate's able to get away with it, though. He does take a fair chunk of damage in doing so, and there's still no plant quite yet. Sen have not committed, but there's 33 seconds in the round. Cosmic now getting thrown up to wait.
Early Cosmic Divide, I don't love
have to
that.
make a decision.
They're slowing things down, and G2 are falling off. They're going towards B right now. The site is lighter. Second Cosmic Divide.
They're going to double back. Map getting cut up here.
Oh, they're gonna push out.
Oh,
Oh, it's so good. What?
Oh my goodness,
Dude.
I mean, they're just they all die in a second, man. They all die in a second.
It's just so. It's just straight up SWAT teams.
Like,
every
like
time.
it's so good, you can't even observe it. Like, you,
exactly.
You can't observe that.
Again, just displaying the fundamentals.
The bird's eye cam is actually the way to show it.
Yeah, that's literally the only. Oh my god! What? Oh my god!
I didn't even recognize. I didn't even.
Maybe
register that it was
replacing
him.
Valen with me. I mean, then again, I probably would do that.
Situations, guys, been so crisp today. We're gonna go to a break.
Wait, what?
I've got that one. Yeah. You know, I actually probably would have hit the 1 tap as well on the last one. Right, so Sen won pistol second. They won an eco. They won against an eco for one of them. Like a full classic eco. Which they did convert pretty cleanly, to be fair. But then the other 2 rounds were both 1v1s, right? Y'all aren't ready for split one when FNS starts doing that. If FNS starts doing that in split one, then I'm gonna have to increase his price on the fantasy stuff for real. For real. You couldn't do that against Irons? No, I couldn't, because I can't do that. What he just did there, Valen, I can't do it. Give me 100 tries, and maybe if the Valorant gods are smiling on me, I might get one. Sen's draft is pretty bad. Pick G2's pick from last week. Yeah. I mean, it was a strange veto for sure. It was a strange one for sure. Then, like, the only thing is, you would think, obviously, they've seen things that they wanted to hard counter in what G2 were doing. Maybe it's on their attack side. I don't know. We're about to see, I guess. Crown Badger, thanks for the Prime. Gigantify an emote. What's that, yapping emote?
Came up during essentially the exact
you have to get on the Valen pre-match
against
routine.
each other in the
God, I
Ascension
fucking hate
finals a
cold
couple
showers,
years
man.
ago, and then both
I
finding
am
their
not
way
a
into
cold
the
shower
top
fan.
of VCT Americas. That next
Unless it's
generation
like boiling outside,
the
unless it's
best
like
we
really
have
warm
in
outside,
the
I'm
region.
not for cold showers.
What's it going to be, Sen City? A big pistol around here is a great way to make a statement. Give yourself a staging ground. George just lazily walks on out there. Bang is clean. And now Sentinel
Oh,
push up
don't
pretty
reveal
nicely towards
yourself,
Plaza.
Celsius.
Trent
No.
Antics around the corner, gets rid of Zelsis, makes it a 3 versus 3.
Oh, great stuff.
Oh no, Sen.
Oh,
It's just
we had it.
They're too good.
The fast flank though? Oh, he gets revealed.
There's just no one shooting like him.
The trip.
Just the timing as well as they look to capitalize off the stealth drone. John, I mean, the rest of Sen thought they were home free to find those picks. That shut them up real quick.
One more can Bang do. He gets his two.
Salvos could be pretty good against Valen's position. Hold on, the Salvos could be good. Oh, he's going to use them on site.
At the moment, Trent has a
Yeah, he's got a clear back sight. Yeah.
That's going to be
That's
really
sad.
dangerous.
Because if you have them for
Go
this
past
position,
it
like
and
imagine,
maybe
like they would be
somebody
so good
up.
because you'd put them right there.
Teo, you
But
two
time, Sentinels, time, no
There's
smokes.
so much to clear for
No
Sen
time.
right now. Zek is gonna have to
Astropole.
hit
It's
some
over.
Really quick
Dart.
I've
headshots.
seen this before. I've
Oh,
seen
Leaf
this
trolling a
before
bit.
from Zekin. Pushing up in the post plant towards long.
that
You know,
Ding?
Valen is playing back there as well, but eventually
You got off.
it's
You
just too
literally,
much.
you
He
have to
moves
at
forward.
least try. You have to just trust second there,
Yeah.
John. You just literally just have to say you fucking win a 1v3, and if not, we lose.
Sadly for Sen, it's just
Yeah, that was a
much to
little.
clear and not enough
It's like they
time
already
once
accepted the round was
actually
gone
get
and they
onto
just wanted the
spike and
kills.
They're hit by that grav well, further delay. It's such a frustrating experience to have to defuse in that kind of situation. Sen are on the back foot. G2 in the driver's seat.
That's rough.
A win here gets them into the grand finals, but even more importantly, it sends them straight to Masters Bangkok.
Yeah, it locks up that Masters stint.
I think
Try
Sen
for the
needed that
first time to
pistol.
win an international trophy, something their opponent in the server
Yeah,
has
what
done
gives
before.
you that
Something
vibe?
that they're still on a quest to achieve.
I watched the
They'd
rest
also
of the
love, I think,
game.
to lift the trophy or win a tournament
And G2's
domestically.
other games.
Something that was tantalizingly out of their grasp last year. Right, well, the gamble for Sen. They see nothing over towards the B side of the map here. It'll be retake for them. An upstrut G2 with a straightforward
Oh,
A plan and some
Sentinels.
extension here.
I mean, hey, it's good news, right, guys? Because we get to watch more Sentinels. Everyone happy to watch more Sentinels? I get to play another game.
Falling back
Woohoo! Yay!
Play spam with the superior
Also, they'll probably
weapons.
win.
You have Jaw playing forward here, can take an engagement and go right back to main with the rest of the group.
Also that regen shield as well. Gonna top him back up. Means he's still good to throw down and brawl a little bit. Hang on, we're at half. Zekin got off of it. Jaw goes, he doubles back.
What?
Takes
What?
another. John found
What?
two though with the classics. Haunt dealt with and Jonah P needs to
Oh,
explode
they're so
here.
weak,
The
though.
spray is good though.
Yep.
We'll be up to narrate. It's
Oh,
doable.
I mean, they gave it a good go at least.
Definitely the better weapon.
But yeah, I mean,
in Jonah P's
I'm like-
hands.
I mean, how are they winning this spam battle with classics?
Damn.
I do not know. What was that? A hat trick from John? How did he get the last one? Just some player.
That was
that
up
got
by
also
G2. What are we
shot
going with?
Heavy, I suppose, and just got a body shot
Oh,
in
Leaf
there.
might cook him
Definitely
with
need
this
to see
elbow,
that on
though.
the replay.
These spam down post plants are really supposed to not be favored.
I mean,
for the
that's an
pistol players.
awkward timing with the recon coming in after Valen's swing. So he goes down looking a little bit silly from Sen's point of view. Listen, Sentinels will definitely take that. They'll be happy to deal all that
Damage is good, but like that was a win con right there for Sen. For like the map, that was a map win con.
Yep, there you're right.
Winning
Still
that
a
round.
bit awkward. But a little bit of half armor though. There's still plenty for that outlaw to do. And Zeka can't get out in time. Here come G2.
Yeah, too swift on the trade. Nere forced back by multiple utility pieces.
Oh,
From
this is so fast.
Initiator John in tow. They want to lock this down. They look committed to anchoring this. They're not fully retreating yet, but now backing off to safer positions.
No smokes though.
John jiggling for main as G2
But
cut
the
noise.
longer they wait here, probably the worse
here.
it is for Sen.
Especially as Sen's to have to stew right now.
No
We
info.
haven't hear anything from G2 after this cut.
So yeah, they're just gonna wait for Leaf, I think, probably to just clear all this on his own.
Staggering, a syncopation of
Trust
their
him to
tempo
do
on
that.
this A side.
The only info they could have reliably gotten is tried pushing out a B or B link, but
Feels
it's
like
already
it
too late.
Doesn't even need to be said, but this is must win for the Sentinels team. With the economy on the line, G2 could get to 10 here. They have to win this out 4v4 on the
I think
retake.
that smoke is good for G2. They have no smoke.
Pretty close here inside that smoke, but has to respect
You
potential
just
spam.
gave them. Well, I guess you got a smoke.
Can't get into dugout though, as Narrate does cause Trent's gun to go loose. Jorg though will.
But like that smoke like gave him a bit of security.
Narrate's pushed up pretty far there towards dugout.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
spotting this. A little bit of spray down through the wall.
The
He's
outlaw.
unperturbed.
Now John does have some missiles as well
Leaf's
to get
outlaw.
back
Okay,
in
they're
here,
smoking
but they've
him.
got to go soon. You know, they're waiting for Celsius on this rotate.
Salvos.
John forward.
Almost had a timing, but takes a bunch of damage. No
Pinch.
time for the regen shield to get back. Jonah P. Good for owning the one, and Leaf
They
is
win.
completely
They win.
out of the picture here.
Impossible.
There's gonna
Do
be bodies
they?
upon bodies to try
Yeah.
and get through towards stop this. You
Yes, they do.
can't get there. Well, with a defuse for John, bang for 3.
And there's that solid retake that Sen desperately needed. On account of Nere getting a spam kill
Right.
through early.
They now have Astral.
They
Bang
wait for
getting those
Celsius
kills
to
is
make
good.
the rotate
Astral on
opportunities
Pearl, good.
spawn, and then John
We
was
love an
exposed
Astral
on
on
site.
Pearl. I mean,
Great
clean
swing
shots
from
by Bang too.
And Leaf just out with the ideal spam weapon from main. The outlaw there while the spike is being stuck.
And John sets it up by finding, 3 kills on that pistol round in the post plant with a spam through the smoke.
Now we can see some real emphasis on the ult orbs here. You have Trent one away from the Hunters, Fury. And then you have Second and John over on Sen, one away from their ults respectively. They're getting up into A main.
Why are the
So
salvos
John's going
blue?
to get the Armageddon now.
Oh, they changed them so that you see defenders and attackers now.
Oh, did they? When did they change that?
Yeah, which is much needed. Apparently it was like a stealth buff thing. I don't know. I noticed it the last day I had it, so the last day of last weekend, I guess.
Down that sheer wall is irrelevant.
Was that not
But
blue?
it's much needed because I was getting confused when I was casting for sure.
But
It looks a little weird though, right, for the salvos?
Single player up towards double doors.
Now Second
like
now does have
alien
a good
salvos.
position in A main that's allowing Sen to try and post up towards B. Bang spotted out, dangerous.
Bang trying to get away, now it's stunned out in the open.
Oh no,
Exposed
Bang.
and eliminated.
And the
John QT
tail
sat
ult's
back behind
doing
those smokes
nothing.
there, little gap in the corner. Valen could see it, but he's going to walk
Again.
up instead. John opts to give that ground up. Conceding space now to the attackers.
John wanted to find a pick with the Armageddon, isn't able to do so, and now Jaws on this late flank set trying
Here
to push
comes
forward.
Jaw.
Default got
The wall is gonna help him out. The wall just got him out.
What the heck?
I mean, Joggerman, they're not even playing with Joggerman this round.
And second, in what's a
Yeah,
must-win round, look at
dude,
the
that
money for
sheer
Sentinels.
wall
There's
was.
dire straits.
That wall's crazy.
Sentinels now,
The
G2
Yoru
have a
clone
pretty
tripped the
clean
sheer
round,
wall, which
4
got
kills
him
come
out.
of it for them.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
that's
Sen
actually
wouldn't
nuts.
have benefited from some damage
So he put
being
the
done
wall
to
like
G2 there with all
here
the
or
players
something? The
basically
Yoru
on
clone
effective zero
came
in
across
terms of the
and
credits.
it
But now the economy
triggered it
will
and
begin
let
to
him-
get bolstered a little bit.
let
A
him
lot
get
of
out.
votes moving forward. Bang wanted to anchor so desperately. Bang as an anchor is really the hallmark of his play. That is where he excels. But G2 hit him with a flood of utility into the back halls.
That was
the
the
recon
defense wall?
spotting
No,
out
that was
into
their
the
wall.
gravel.
That
It's
was the
just
attacking wall. I'm pretty
impossible
sure.
to navigate around that minefield.
G2
Four
has
ults
saved
now as
Fun
well.
Bar in theory.
You got
Behind
2
this cosmic
stingers.
divide if they want to play anti-eco protocol on B. That might be the plan, but there is of course that initial vice util that does have to be respected.
They want to ensure they get to 11. Sen are trying to stop them with a force buy, by the way. They've invested everything
Oh
into
my
this.
god, what a play. What a cool play.
It's so good.
How's that even gonna kill them?
Drops down would put Batman to shame. And now you've got 2 guns left for Sen. Chogo just doubles back through the wall and
That
John
wall
can't
is
even
too
get
good.
a lucky kill. Now you're in that post plant.
Bro, I mean,
Sentinels just forcing for the rest of the game at this rate. Narrate finds the one, but Jorgamo has been tearing them to shreds one by one. A Jaguar unleashed. And Narrate doesn't have the bullets to get him out of this one. 4 for Jorg, 11 for G2.
right now, Senzico's in the mud. Oh no.
For Jaw, this has
Well,
been his best series so far.
I think
Picks it up
G2 delivered.
as the Leaf-like stat line with 20 kills at
the Yeah. moment.
Would this be Leaf's first map without 20 kills or more?
Do you think it changes anything for Sen? Like for your optics on Sen?
No, this is what this is the Sen that's turned up in every game. Like a pretty good team that has some very good players, but they're playing against a team that's a tier above them.
Yeah, fair.
Like the thing, like Sen might be G2 good at the by champs.
What was it people said?
By
G2
chance?
haven't been
By
challenged
no
yet.
champs.
I don't think
You know the
that's
tournament.
yes.
You know the tournament at the end of the season that we do. Big deal.
Yeah, no, I agree
like,
with that.
You know, it was in Korea, I think, last time.
Yeah. Might have been kind of a big deal.
G2 haven't been challenged yet. I don't think that's changed. I mean, yeah, if Vitality play like they did against Foot, they will challenge G2. If EDG turn up in like champs form, they will challenge G2, but otherwise.
G2 can be U2. Valen is an angel, one that is risen. Georgimo is a beast, one who feasts. Jonna, the amazing professor, the successor. Leaf is the greatest lurker, the hardest worker. Trent the best initiator, perhaps the last.
Get cut off before the final word, that boss. You fucking yapping bastard. Get cut off.
Resulted in an eco round here. 4 sheriffs among them.
Fast push up B.
Maybe some ultimates if they get a couple headshots can turn the tide.
There's the flash. They've got to get up that line. Oh, no escape. That Teho Yuta's going to lock him in here. I like that.
Okay.
Overwhelm Leaf.
I mean,
get themselves an outlaw.
it is a 5-stack push to get an outlaw.
Punish. Now G2 and Leaf calling all of that information over to them. IGL Valen, he knows that it's time to just hit the gas, get into A, and now they're playing this forward position with this spike planted for Secret. They're going to meet Sen in the spawn.
Oh, this is...
Still flashes.
This is the lose condition against the Yoru.
Going to see all of this now.
Oh, what are we doing?
Outlaw. Trent now realizes he's going to be in a bit of danger if he sticks around.
Oh no.
Oh, and of course it doesn't matter. Of course it doesn't fucking matter at all.
One away from the ace here as Trenton is waiting for Zelsis to walk right on up. Jonah P though secures
Of course
It's
it doesn't
not
matter.
fair.
Of course.
Dude,
You
it's
again,
not
you
fair.
like you make a mistake with the call maybe, and it doesn't matter at all.
Oh my god.
The reason I say that's a
They
mistake
were
with calls is because they have
trapped,
the wall. They have the wall here.
They were
Right?
throwing haymakers at
So
G2. Every
you'll know if they
ultimate
come on the flank or not.
expended in that situation. The Nightfall was perfect. This was the moment where Trent changed
And
the
so you can just
complexion
play
of
a
that
somewhat
late round.
normal-
He had to go down there, and if he does, that should
Like
be
you
a
can play a
Sentinels
somewhat
win.
normal post, I
They
think.
would have been back in the game.
Because if they all run down here, or you hear multiple
we
you
go,
run down
folks.
here, this guy just retreats.
Sentinels with a desperate last-ditch effort now in this round number 19. Second on the line, punishes the shoulder pick from Tweb, but George's already
Vitality
deep. He's
better,
real deep.
doing FIFA 15
Well,
skill
sticking in the
moves
halls,
with
he does.
flare
He gets
skill
behind the
unlocked on
device
G2. Little backflips on the
So they
dick
have a
when
mole.
Vitality beat a better
There is
team
an
with less
imposter
rounds
minus.
lost.
Leaf is actually pushing up into Link at the exact same time, meeting with Valen over there.
Still Garden. It's going to be Jorg on his own here behind this cosmic divide. At some point, G2 have to intervene. Seconds ready. It's a shorty off, in fact. Now G2
Oh,
want to
nice
come
shot.
back here, but it might be too late for that center flooding into the site. They have it under control with Valen. Valen at a timing.
Oh.
It's not bad, but it's not enough. Not yet. Jonah P stunned up by that special delivery. In the meantime, the defuse
Oh my god.
goes
Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay, okay, Sen, okay. 5 more. You
I
just
mean-
need 5 more.
Perfect.
Not gonna happen,
been
but you just
here
need 5
before.
more.
Sentinels were just able to circumvent those link positions from G2, smoking it off, fighting forward on the site. Sure, you know, Valen makes an attempt late. That second player coming in from
What
that
did I
angle.
say about G2
At
hate?
that point,
They can't deny they're the
numbers
best in Americas.
overwhelming
Now they're
for
clinging
Sen.
to other regions.
And now this is where Sen, despite
I mean,
this being
yeah.
a very dangerous situation,
I
go back
think
to what
they are
worked for them
definitely
so
the best in
well on this
Americas.
map against Loud. Get that, you know, A main control, leave Zek in there quite often.
To be honest, after watching them for one game, I thought that.
5 opportunities for G2 to close this out. Get to Masters. Can Sen make this comeback a reality? Second push forward, excuse me, has to get
Oh no.
God, Trent is just too accurate with the Hunter's Fury.
Zelsis is a steaming
It's
KRU.
I hate it when G2 turn their cheats on.
Zeka was forced off the line by the clone and hasn't had an impact in this round. The B presence for G2
It only makes the game less fun.
To an A main that was uncontested. To a site that's only being populated by Bang. And he's about to get real busy.
This might just be another fantastic call from Valen to close out the game, hitting this.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
The literal perfect time. Like an actual bot is playing for them. Like a chess computer is playing for them to time it together.
We fall back to the post positions. G2 don't have any deep side positions. No one
This is where we turn out, actually, the meta bought out G2.
Yeah, they're actually just
controlling all of
stockfish.
And Leaf gets the kill onto second. They have post-point utility as well. The shots exchanged.
Goes low. John QT managed to hit that big 140 shot, and the rates able to
Okay.
move up their checks are the late
Still have Astra, sir?
Here's the C's. No one caught in it, and Jorgamo.
Never mind. Game over. GG.
But, oh my god, even the timing there, too, it's just too good, man. Like, I would love to listen to a full, like, 3 rounds of G2 comms.
Yeah. And what you realize
God.
is, it's just silence. They don't come.
I honestly don't think they talk about all of it, though.
It's just in their heads.
The true hive mind. This is what PaperX could only dream of becoming.
Well, that was a stomp. See, now though the question is, Jobra. It's now midnight-ish, my time.
Do you watch?
Do I watch
next
Crew MIBR, or do I get more sleep and watch? I will watch. What is the first game tomorrow? T1 DRX.
T1 DRX. That's a banger. I mean, what are your expectations of
The only
MIBR
way
Crew?
they can be challenged is when God of Smoke's God of China Chichu gets in the
To
server
be
and
honest,
sends
after
them
watching
home.
that, I probably feel a bit ill.
Yeah, I think it's just it's gonna be messy compared to this for sure.
Right. I think I'll watch the first map.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, get a
I'll
little
watch the
gauge
first
for
Let's
it.
be honest, only one who can beat G2 at this point is Liquid.
Yeah, I agree. The only team that can beat G2 is Liquid. Because Liquid will somehow drag them into the mud so deep, G2 won't know what hit them.
Energy beats
Possible.
G2, then Sen beats G2. Now it's Vitality beats G2, just give up, haters.
I mean, with the way that they look, let's see Vitality versus Heretics. But with the way that they look, I think they'll probably go in as the biggest favorite to win a tournament since Fnatic Tokyo. Assuming they just win the grand final 3-0. Assuming that, like, unless Vitality also look amazing.
They're driving so much hype at the moment. There's a reason people are thinking they could be the ones to win Masters. They've made it there at the very least.
A lot of those round wins.
Have you ever been tired on a cast job and just been like, can we just win 2-0? Like, you're just not feeling great on that day.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
G2 haven't allowed more than 9 rounds on any map they have
G2 is
played
like the
so
perfect
far.
game to cast. You get to watch amazing Valorant and go home early.
True. Yeah, because it's not just muddy either.
Yeah, you just watch a dominant performance.
The worst is when you had to watch like the past 2 years of Zeta and their game 2, and you're
Why
tired,
I'm only saying if Vita's
and it's just
looking
like
amazing,
slow
what
and
about
bad,
Heretics?
and there's no firefights. Like that's when it was really bad.
It feels great. I would say we expected this.
Okay.
Our practice have been really drilled. You know, everyone online is like saying we're the best team.
This is true.
But we're, you know, qualifying for Bangkok was really the goal. But for us, we actually want to win a stage for once. It's our 3rd time in a row, so we're going for it all.
Yeah, you got it. It's in your sight. I got to ask you why. Starting with the maps, let's go back to the game. Why was Abyss so dominant? I just want to start there. You guys came out firing.
I think our comp is just unique, and plus we have Leaf. He's been insane on Chamber. Whenever Leaf's on Chamber, we just know like our confidence is just skyrocketed. So it's just basically him.
And this always seems to be a good matchup. Obviously, map 2 went a little bit closer. What do you think it is the hardest thing about playing against SEN when you do match up against them?
Definitely you guys. The energy of the crowd is probably the hardest part to deal with. Whenever they get an insane round, we definitely can hear them, and I think just having that swing of momentum shift for them is very important for them.
Just wild to think about.
Yeah, and also just this meta in general is very, very overwhelming and hard. So
it's like you want to play at home, but it's their home too. It's more so their home. So great job, crowd. Great job. Got to do better next time, though.
What about Heretics?
Yeah, G2 fans, you did great.
Heretics have looked a bit.
Looking at how
I mean, their
the team
first
is
game
always
is a
on
bit
top.
harsh, to be fair,
How do you
because they were
stay
ill.
there?
But
What do you do to battle complacency to continue to innovate to make sure that you
They
are
haven't
actually
looked
doing the right thing that nobody else is doing yet?
I mean, I don't think we've ever really been at the top yet until
like this.
now. So, like
you know,
said,
they've looked pretty
try
good.
Not to get too complacent. Just keep grinding, keep innovating. Don't get comfortable, basically.
Well, like G2 and like
know,
and even Vitality against Foot, I think,
but,
especially on
Energy
Split,
had
like they
Energy
look
had their
better
win
than the
offseason,
champs
everyone
teams from
had
last
to
year
go.
already.
And then, I'm not saying they got lazy, but I
Which
think that's
normally
like
doesn't happen at the
standard
start
for
of a
teams
season.
when they win an event. Is,
Right,
to get laid
like
back.
most
That's
teams.
why-
and
I'm
I
not
think you've seen
saying they got lazy,
For you,
but
final question for the professor.
like normally
what
there's
homework
a
have you given
dip
yourself this
from
year? What are you
champs
working
to,
on
and then
what are
you know
looking
it kind
forward
of rises back up. And
Honestly,
normally
what I've
like
been working on,
one
I
champs
pretty
is
much
higher
just
than the
stare at
next
my
champs,
minimap
but it
with
takes
stun
some
out
time to
every
get there.
round. And Jogamo tells me who to stun, and I either say he's stunned or, oh shit, I'm sorry, I missed him. And, that's pretty much it.
Right on. Well, everything's working. Congratulations on the match. Congratulations on Master Bangkok. Let's hear it for G2 Esports one more time. We are going to go to a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we have MIBR versus KRU. Don't go anywhere.
Well, bro.
How would you rank teams all time from a purely macro perspective? Hot take: Tokyo FNC didn't have as good ideas as this G2 or 2023, e.g. they just had better players.
From a macro perspective, I think judging teams.
all right, I'm curious on your take on this.
Hold on.
Prime Fnatic versus current G2.
G2.
Really?
Yeah.
Without even thinking.
Without even thinking. I think go back
with Leo and what? Really?
Yeah.
No.
Fnatic have better
surely
players. Fnatic have better players, but they never had this level of coordination. They like
yeah, but
we were
they
talking about this
surely
before.
have the bailout power.
Yeah, they do. It would be. I'm not saying it wouldn't be close, but G2 would win. G2 would definitely win.
You think so?
Absolutely, they would win. With Leaf playing like this as well, nah, you're trolling if you don't think G2
true.
would win.
Leaf,
Like
Leaf,
Fnatic were playing against a bunch of plumbers. Like the 2023 rosters were so bad for a lot of teams.
Okay, fair.
Like they got like their win streak or whatever. Well, half of them are against actual plumbers, right? So they don't count half the wins basically. Like teams aren't bad. Like there are so many people I think overestimate. 2023 EG was the first team that I think you could genuinely say like midway through like 2023 EG, you could make a case like, ooh, they might have even won 2024 champs. But like Prime Fnatic, like in my opinion, like EG reached a higher ceiling than Prime Fnatic. I think the champs EG are better.
Higher ceiling? Sure.
But I think G2 now are playing like no, you haven't seen Valorant like that. Don't tell me you've seen Valorant like that before. SEN are not a bad team. SEN are a team that if you put them in 2023 Masters Tokyo, they probably finish like 3rd or 4th. That SEN team that you just watched.
Yeah. That's true. No, okay, you've convinced me. All right. The 2023 erasure is a little bit too harsh, I think, but it's fair. All right. No.
No, I'm not. Yeah, like I'm obviously Fnatic's team still have incredible players. They would still
No,
be
right,
competitive.
right. You give credit, but
Yeah, but
you
I
think
just
the
don't
level of
think
play
they
was
would.
different.
I just don't think. And I also think Fnatic won a lot of rounds, like 2v4s, 1v3s, like, they were able to
Yeah.
bail themselves out a lot. And G2 are probably the team that you can do that the least against. Because
True.
they're going to triple swing you.
True. Okay. You have won me over. Because I had said Fnatic, but you know what? Now I'm thinking maybe not.
Now there's
Maybe
the
not.
question. 2023 Calming Core or G2, and I replace Valen, and you replace Jonah.
So you're asking, can Leaf...
Can Leaf, Jorgamo, and Trent beat 2023 Calming Core?
Yeah.
With 2 drones. With 2 human drones.
Probably. I mean, literally, you just send 2 of us to jump peek out, and then Jog tries to go for kills, and whatever he doesn't get, Leaf cleans, and then Trent's just getting info. That's a good one, though.
Right. So to me, other than like this G2, like a macro perspective, it's hard on a macro perspective because you've had like from a macro perspective, like each meta is its own thing. So I think it's very difficult to compare teams from a macro perspective. Because for instance, in the chamber meta, one of your big like ideas on every map pretty much was find the chamber, right? And push them back. Push back the chamber was an idea everywhere, which then in a non-chamber meta doesn't exist. Right? So it becomes quite different, which I think it makes it difficult to judge like eras of macro, because it probably depends somewhat on your take on the meta and like whether you're good at the meta or not. Because like if the meta is just super fast execs all the time, but you're not doing that, then I guess your macro isn't good, but you could still be successful doing that. Let's do some connections. Although if it's just gone past midnight. So do I wait to do it tomorrow? No. Blue, Velvet, Run, Tire. Is that lead or lead? Always a problem with that word. Balloon, Eraser. Is it things made of rubber? I just saw Tire and Eraser. Okay. Okay, it's red things. Red Velvet, Red Bull, Red Herring. What's the other one? The Red Cross. That's the purple one. Wow. I mean, is it blue? Is it like things? Is it like genie things? The genie from Aladdin is blue. I was like, okay. To lead something, to run something, to head something, to direct something? And then what is this? It is things made of rubber. Wow, I didn't even say that. I mean, what is a galosh? Am I dumb? Should I know what that is? It's a word I've heard of. Oh, it's a type of shoe. It's a rubber boot. It's from your time? Apparently so. And I did say things made of rubber as well. That's a crazy, crazy good from TMV there. Yeah, so I'll watch map 1. Valent on the desk.
Stronger preset plan.
Yeah. Very close. I do think there is something to be said though. Like even if they are playing older comps, like
Yeah,
especially
we'll be
like
back
the
in a
double
second, just gonna
duelist
fill
on
up my
split where
water.
Artzen's flexing over and picking up the raise. I still think that
Leaf
even
didn't
though
shoot
we've
a
seen
rifle
that
bullet all
in the
of Pearl.
past,
I mean,
like,
that's pretty
you're not
funny.
getting scrims against that type
is
of stuff
pretty funny.
every day. So I feel like it's still like hard for teams to adjust to unless they have time to prep in advance.
Yeah, definitely. But I think with this team being so new, I remember they also talked about some of the lack of practice time during the offseason for them because they were newly formed. Sometimes stuff just clicks.
Do you think that this could also be a reflection of that? Like the amount of agents that they're going for is also like, hey, we don't really know, but let's figure it out on the fly.
Yeah, and they're doing that great. Like that's very tall task to complete, just picking up new agents, new comps, but they're doing it well. And so big shout out to Arzen. Like that guy's frying.
Yeah.
There's kind of like two mindsets of it too, because you have one where it's like you're gonna play a bunch of these things like Artzen is, and then like a Jung QT on the other where it's Teo every single map, and we're just gonna make sure we know how to make that work.
I do think it is a testament, though, for this team to just the player quality that they have, that they're making all these changes mid-tournament with elimination match after elimination match on the line, and they're still finding the like adaptations in the middle of these matches, figuring out how they want to play, and sometimes having to fall back on guys like Artzen, guys like Aspas, but getting the wins regardless. And I think even if they aren't successful here in kickoff, this tournament will go a long way for them finding their identity into the rest of Americas.
Well, and let's not forget too, championship points are also going to be very important, right? So being able to make it up until this point, if you're MIBR, these players, that talent, absolutely absurd. Speaking of talent, though, we got Aspas standing by with Rivington to get some thoughts heading into today's matchup.
Be back. We get an input?
Aspas,
Oh, no,
you've
it's
been
an
on a
empty.
tear this
Okay,
year.
I'm gonna clean my
Bragging
teeth.
out of your mind. How is the team setting you up for success so you can be so good every game?
It's very simple. Like here, everyone trusts in me and everyone respects me, and that's all I need.
Easy confidence. Final question for you. One game lost at the start of kickoff, but you've won 3 since. What changed in the team mental after that game?
Basically, before that game, we didn't have almost no prac. After that, we won the first game, and we got like a week to prac. So basically, after the loss, we got some time to practice and prepare to the next matches.
Easy. Practice makes perfect. Aspas, thank you. Good luck in the game.
Vaughn, you're saying it. It's just a chill diff. The guy's just vibing so hard in that interview.
I think it's important as a player, like just being chill, try to level your mind, kind of quiet out the noise, and he's like the epitome of that. So I can tell why he's so good.
Yeah, I mean, there is an argument to make where it's like, maybe you're a little too chill, but honestly, not in Aspas' case. I think he could be even chiller. You know what I mean? Colder.
Just playing with the seat all the way
exactly.
back.
Just go, really full send it, you know? Anchor back, just go be good and live your best life.
Despite chilling that hard, he has a crazy record against KRU. He's only lost to this team once before, all the way back at Masters Copenhagen, which just so happens to be the last time that KRU ever made an international that was not a Champions tournament. But since then, he has been absolutely undefeated against this team, and it's just kind of owned KRU and Kesnet.
It is crazy, like looking at the sort of like old clips here from the teams. Although I will say that KRU also had another very bad record going for them historically up against Finesse the other week, where they'd only ever beaten him on 1 map. So this new KRU team does have a lot of new stuff going for them this week.
I mean, Val, what do you make? I don't know if you had a chance to look at KRU, but you know, you're familiar with those guys. You've been playing against them for a while. What do you think of this squad?
My opinion on KRU is that if you give them a hot start early, you could just get destroyed, and you have to be the team that has the mental fortitude to come back against them. I remember last time we played them, they like 13-4'd us on their map pick, and it took a lot of mental resilience to come out with that win. So you got to shut them out early because those players have max confidence. And if they're on that level, they're just going to run you down.
I think they're perennially the easiest team to underestimate because you look at them and they don't have as pretty strats. Sometimes they don't even have as insane individual performances as other teams. But like you're saying, once they have that momentum, once a guy like Kesnet is really feeling it in the server, this team is so hard to stop, which I think is why they've gone on so many runs. You think of making it through LCQ every time they've gone to champs. Like when they are feeling it, this team can really carry through. And I think beating NRG is a huge step towards that.
Massive step up for them, without a doubt. And look, the stakes are high for all of these teams here, right? MIBR, they understand the situation. KRU, they know what's on the line here. But let's actually get a second to hear from Arts and to get his perspective on the huge stakes for this matchup here at kickoff.
Okay, teeth cleaned, let's get into it.
Fucking
hell, get in the
nossa
fucking
cabeça tá realmente
game.
para classificar e pegar essa vaga pro Master.
Yeah, I hope so.
Né, perdeu, foi para casa porque a gente é um time muito resiliente, muito confiante. Então, cada partida pra gente é uma partida como se fosse a partida da nossa vida, independente se vale alguma coisa ou não. Então, acho que essa maturidade do time ajuda muito a gente
Every
a ter
team
foco no
got
nosso
a
objetivo,
macro
que é
and aim
realmente conquistar uma
component.
vaga.
G2 is 10 and 10 RN. 2022 DRX always played beautiful Valorant, just never had enough aim to get over the line.
Maybe that's fair. See, I think that Valorant, to be honest, I think that Valorant is generally more about micro than macro. I think like at this point in the game, at this stage in the game, I think, you know, the macro of maps is, you know, there's a general, you know, people have kind of mostly figured out, you know, what the general strategies and counters are in most maps, macro wise. Obviously that can change with comps, and you can do some things with comps that are a bit different if you want to, but most teams don't, right? But like a micro, like knowing, you know, when to swing, what util to use, you know, where to use the util, the timing of it, like those little details, I think are, you know, kind of very important.
Do that, like
they are the pack fighters.
Yeah. And speaking on like the revenge against Loud, I know, like, as a player, rematches are always very difficult as the winner because you come out and you watch the VOD and you're like, okay, we did this well, and you know, our game plan worked. For the other team, they're looking at what they did wrong, how they can improve it, what's the next step for us to beat this team. And so when I saw that result come out,
I'm watching T1 DRX. I will be watching T1 DRX. I'm gonna watch one map of this. If it's a stomp for a team, maybe I'll watch map 2. But if it's close, I'll probably sleep, try and get up. I mean, I'm even contemplating, do I just sleep now? I'll watch one map. I'll watch map 1. I'll watch map 1 for you. And then I'll struggle to get up. Yeah. But I will, and then from there I'll watch every game, right? Because this has worked out okay to where, like, we'll get up, watch T1 DRX, I'll be extremely tired. I'll watch Talon Gen G, I'll be still extremely tired. I'll then probably try and sleep after Talon Gen G. But then you have to remember, this is now a best of 5, right? Normally best of 5s take less time than like 2 games do. So hopefully this game is like a 3-0. If it's a 3-0, then that shouldn't be too bad to getting into this. Right? And then same thing here as well. And then Wolves play. I could watch Wolves instead of... Ooh, do I watch Wolves instead of the Pacific Grand Final? Ooh, good question. Chobra, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you petition the Korean government to bring back daylight savings time so that Korea, so that like, cause it struck me now that the VCT calendar has changed and we start earlier. That means the Pacific is starting an hour earlier for me because we have daylight savings and apparently you guys don't.
And so yeah, of course we should, you know, we should follow the superior parts of the world and
I mean,
have daylight savings.
I would petition the UK government to scrap daylight savings. I actually think that's a good idea. But unfortunately,
You know, normally I'd say I can do that for you, but we don't have a president right now. So it's gonna be a little bit of a problem. We might have some.
I mean, I was honestly a bit surprised it took.
Here.
I'm surprised that the guy who tried to literally have a coup in your government wasn't ousted straight away. That seemed a little strange.
Oh,
that took you.
It's quite complicated under the hood, I think.
Normally, a failed coup is normally kind of a straight away kind of thing. You know, it's like you're going.
Yeah. No, I can see how it looks like that from the outside, but I would say under the hood, it's just your typical pick your poison type of situation. Yeah. It's
so I'm gonna have to petition old Keir Starmer then, am I? He's a reasonable man, I'm sure. But seriously, can we scrap daylight savings everywhere, please, people?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Why is it still a thing?
It's super dumb.
Right, let's
I don't know. I think it's because it's it's dumb. No, it's dumb. That's just what it is.
They're farmers or something? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right, MIBR ban fracture. MIBR ban fracture. Thank you. Okay, we might have a chance.
Stop crying, Tory.
I'm not a Tory. Out of me, here's how I would rank it. Right, out of me, Sideshow, Bren, and Sliggy. Right, Sliggy, I would say, is the most likely Tory. I'm not saying he is a Tory, but I think he's the most likely. He's from the South. It's just more likely. Then Sideshow. Then I'll put me. I don't think Bren has a bit of Tory in him. I don't think Bren has an ounce of Tory. Of the British people. This is how I would rank it. Anyway, what did KRU ban? What about Minnie and Immy? I don't know them well enough, to be honest. So you admit you're a Tory? No, I think that Bren is just so far gone that there's just no way. There's just no way. Okay, KRU also banned Fracture. Are you kidding me? Okay, they banned Pearl when they banned Fracture, so... What is it with all the South American teams? I mean, just absolute, the most boring motherfuckers on the planet. They're gonna pick, what? Bind? How's your Bind? You haven't played Bind. Right, KRU pick Bind. MIBR pick... Split? What a KRU bad at? Haven? You won Haven there. Fuck it, they pick Haven. Then we ban fucking, I don't know. Apparently KRU will ban Abyss. You'll ban... What's left? Lotus. And we'll play Split. Can we get into the
found
game?
Himself to be the top fragger for the team. Of course, I'm talking about Melzer.
How long
this guy has
are we
found
waiting?
himself in this tournament. He's always been a great player for this team, but now, Ender, it really does feel like Melzer's coming into his own even more with this squad.
Yeah, I mean, right now this guy is just absolutely shooting, and to me, what's really impressed me is how good of a job he has done on his attacking side, just like late round, mid control. Like this guy is constantly sniping off, people that are trying to quick rotate through mid on Abyss.
If you go based off results across the entire year, it's undeniable that Genji had the best 24 year.
Sort of this like almost
I think I would
wild
agree with
card
that.
for KRU, where he doesn't
think there's
again,
room
have to
for
be on your
argument, though.
team, but he's constantly finding these very high value picks.
Yeah, no, of course. There's a Melzer has
Starts in negative 2 minutes. Yeah, I know. I mean, absolute giga break. So how did my boys do on G2? They won 2-0. Leaf got 20. How many kills did he get? He only got 30 kills. He got 21 on map 1. And Trent only 31. Bro, can we start the game, please? Right, let's play a game of travel. Malaysia to Kyrgyzstan. Ooh. The stands are tough, man. The stands are tough. I'm going to assume we're going to China. Thailand? Does Thailand border China? Good question. My thought is no. I know Vietnam does. But Vietnam doesn't border. Okay. Laos does. China. Oh, I did it. So,
are you feeling rested and ready for some high
I just
level
had to go
Valorant?
Laos. Not really, Wes. No. Okay, they're starting in 2 minutes. They put their fucking countdown on it finally. I'm guessing they had some kind of tech problem. Let's just play Worldle whilst we're here. Oh, that is Namibia? The neighbors of Namibia. Angola? South Africa? Is that Zambia or Zimbabwe? I never know. I'm gonna go Zambia. I think Zimbabwe's to the east. It is Zambia. Oh, who are you? Gabon? No. What's this? Right, Angola. It's probably in the middle, right? Is it Zimbabwe as well? No. Who the fuck are you? Oh, Botswana. Yes. Capital of Namibia. Not a fucking clue. Not a clue. I just don't get off the capital one. The flag of Namibia. Sorry, not Botswana. The flag of Namibia is you, I think. This is Botswana. Right. Botswana, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, Namibia, Eswatini, Angola, Zambia, South Africa. Which landmark is in Namibia? Probably this one, to be honest. I mean, what even is that? Oh, it's a waterfall. It does look quite nice, to be fair. The emblem of Namibia. Probably one with this Namibian flag with what are these animals called again? Don't know. This one must be Mozambique, which looks fucking sick, to be fair. Let's try and guess them. Ooh, what are you? Haiti or something? I don't know. With the red and blue. This looks fucking... This looks like the fucking Essex one. What the fuck is this? This must be European. Who are you? Luxembourg? Okay, they're walking out. That says New Zealand on it, so I'm going to guess it's New Zealand. This is China? tree and a lion. Tree with a river. Where is there a tree with a river? What does that say on it? Can't read what that says. Don't know what this is. This is probably African. Maybe even South Africa. Who knows? No, it can't be South Africa. And a U, I don't know. That's Senegal. That's Chile. That's Finland. That was China, Mozambique, New Zealand, Panama. Spoken languages in Namibia. Is English one of them? What do they speak in Namibia? French. I honestly have no idea. Well, you're all wrong. You're all fucking wrong. I didn't see any of you saying Ovembo. Oh, what was the veto? Did they do it?
Cortesia has had it.
No. Oh, we didn't even do a pred. Oh, Neymodze. They want a pred. Unlucky, you won't get one. No one banned that anyway. Of course they picked Abyss. Thank God it's not map 1. I would have got 3. Be cool if we predded. It'd be cool if you just supported the stream and gifted a tier 3 sub right now. Or 5 subs. That would be cool too. We can't all have what we want. Afrikaans was 0.1 behind the second one. I was close. It didn't ask for the third, did it? Go on, Nick. You know how to get up a pred. I mean, I'll do it if I need to. Find KRU. It's even there. KRU. MIBR. What do we want? 5 minutes? Go for it.
Like they're stalling.
Why am I so rude to my viewers? Have you seen what they say to me? Yoru Rays. I'm a centrist. Fuck TMV. Fuck chat. Thinking man's future mod. You think you're going to be a mod with words like that? Whoops. The viewer is always right. The viewer is always right. If we get a tech pause, I'm leaving.
Oh, is that why we're waiting?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess so. But if we get a tech pause from now, I'm gone. I'm actually just gone. I'm ending the stream quicker. I'll be like Muhammad Ali. I'll be in bed before the lights are off. I'll turn the light switch and I'll be in bed as soon as I see that tech pause.
How do you counter Vise? You need something to deal with her.
Not gonna lie, I think KRU 2-0 this comfortably. Who do you think wins this, Chobra?
Oh, what's that?
Who did you pick to win this?
I think I said KRU.
Did you say KRU to go to Bangkok?
Yeah. I think I said KRU was going to have a shot, I think.
Wow. He thinks. He has real conviction. Can we solve
Killer
it,
option.
please?
And you got exactly what you wanted.
It's a pause. It's a.
I mean, yeah, looking at Ospas, I think it's a tech pause.
Okay, if this lasts more than they have 4 minutes. You got 4 minutes to sort your shit out, Americas. Otherwise, the next time you see me will be T1 DRX. And my fans are loyal to only me. This is viewers that will not watch this game if I'm not there. This is viewership that you are going to lose, VCT Americas. Oh no.
No, it's...
Seguir con el momento que llaman el torneo.
So how many of these little things, you'll know the behind the scenes, how many of these little videos are recorded that never see the light of day?
Ooh, probably close to 0.
Oh, so they
First of all, yeah, there's not that many that would get recorded. And then if they, because if by the end, like, you have stuff that would have been time relevant and you're running out of time, you'd probably just play it in the countdown leading up to the broadcast.
Okay. Makes sense. Never a moment wasted.
I think so, yeah.
Has a producer ever shouted at you in your ear?
Has a producer ever shouted? Oh, I mean, in my ear?
Yeah.
I think like once, but that's usually a terrible idea. I hate it if producer, like I've actually shouted back at a producer backstage because they like took too long to explain the situation because they had like a monologue in my ear.
Wow, Chobra, he's well, they got a screen that doesn't work. That's fun.
And
you got 3 minutes. Get logging on. So you're a diva, shouting at the producers.
I mean, it wasn't like I was shouting, but I went back. We didn't have much time. It's a live show, and I went backstage and I was like, "You can't do that. Like, you got to make it concise. I can't hear the analysts."
Oh, so you were casting? You weren't on the analyst desk?
No, I was hosting the analyst desk.
Oh, you were hosting the analyst desk.
Yeah, but then we sent it to a commercial break because we had a tech pause. But like, they were this was for a CS event back in the day, and they were trying to explain to me what was going on, but they were kind of mumbling and talking they were trying to explain the whole thing. They're like, well, first this happened, and then this is what we've done, and here's where the situation is now, but this player said that. And the whole time the desk is on camera, like we're trying to have a discussion here, trying to sound relevant. Yeah, so we sent it to the break. Yeah, and I went back and I was like, I didn't understand a thing you said, and you can't do that. I was like, you just tell me what I need to know. Like, am I going to a break or not? And so we had to course correct that.
You've got literal seconds, Americas. I'm a man of my word, and these people are head in hands.
They're
praying.
loading in.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Quite dearly. It's Brent and Sideshow.
They did this. They were watching your stream, man. GB had your stream up. He said, "All right, we gotta go in."
Here, it's KRU and MIBR.
Ain't no way.
Again, on the line for these teams. That's what you get in the tournament structure, man. You just get these lower bracket games that just keep delivering. And two of these teams as well that have just gone on an absolute surge through that
Take
lower
the
bracket.
35. Take the 35.
Fuming. Plat chat flip the power rankings every season start, and you're probably going to be better off.
Well, both of these teams came out with really rough performances.
Wait, are you
open.
in game?
Oh, I mean, I'm on 18, 17, 16.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, there we go.
On Loud. And one of the big changes that KRU
Man.
made.
So you're telling me if I would have just paused if I went on YouTube and just paused, then I could have just gone to bed.
And they've also changed their composition here on Bind. When they play that match against 100
You're not sounding like you're gonna last the first map, man.
Changes to me feel like an adjustment
I'm gonna
for their
give them
side. Can they get
the
enough
first
defense
half, and if it's
here?
shit,
As we see
I'm
Aspas
going.
potentially take first contact. Yeah, he's potentially going to be tested up top.
Oh, they've slipped
Top of the
right
tanks.
through.
Just a back peeking through there. Shaneham's lucky to be alive here, but they know that they've lost control of this one. Still, Aspas looking this way, that way, doesn't really know which way to collect these kills, though. Still, two going to be falling. Added to the tally before the trade eventually came out.
Could have been disaster, couldn't it, this round for MIBR, and yet it's KRU that falls early.
Pop flash through doesn't connect at all. Adazin's off angle was perfection, keeping it contained. Leaving it just down to Melzer. Plenty of danger, as you said, Josh.
Oh dear. Well, good start from MIBR. I mean, KRU
1v3 though, when you're on
don't
70
catch
HP.
SBS.
Spike is in his hands.
And the players are
Flash
spread,
misses.
but trying to get 1v1s in this spot is going to be tough.
Yeah, really difficult. Already you can see them just plucking away at him from the sides.
He doesn't
No
have
time.
information about Cortesia either.
Oh, the decay damage kicking in. Gets the plant down, but how much longer can you survive? The bullets rattling around. Melzer needs something quite close to divine intervention to even stand a chance.
Good
And
for
yeah,
MIBR.
big
Hold
flash
on.
through, triple peak in motion. That's MIBR.
Promising.
Clutching up there with a pistol.
Wait till they lose
Notice
the
that
second
MIBR
round
did
by
not
just
have a plan
one
for
by
clearing
one
that fight
walking
before.
out on their
As
own.
KRU lurked up short. There was no response, no reaction. What ended up saving them is the fact that Genum almost got caught in showers and they gave away their positioning. And then Aspas just
I mean, I don't love the piss around idea though. Five-man walk up short.
truck, not giving away
Why don't
his
just have
spot.
like one guy
Collected
like
an easy
shower
two.
or
A great start for MIBR. Again,
you know, just
my big
have a
question
second
for them
layer to
is
this round.
How good do
'cause,
they look on this defense side?
I mean, I guess they tried to
Because
push
to
this,
me,
but
again, the
that, I
double
mean,
duelist, the Death talked about it, seems like a good answer to the Vice and the Viper. Once these sides swap, once they flip. But MIBR have got to do better than the one defense round they took last time they played Bind. They got
Against 100
crushed.
Thieves, yeah. Crush putting it lightly, I mean.
They were 8-4 up.
I know, they set themselves up beautifully, but that was a long time ago now, and see over the course of these tournaments.
Okay,
teams
Oddsie
can
just
get
walking out.
empowered
Now,
over
those of you who
time.
don't
MIBR
know,
definitely
Oddsie
shown,
apparently is
at
IGLing
least
this
to
team
me,
now.
that they're thinking about their opponent's map picks, thinking about how they could counteract it as well.
Beautiful shot.
It is, it's nice. Bit of pressure coming down onto Aspas here, but just pistol bullets raining down, so easy to shrug off. Just trying to spot potential limb, maybe earn himself a kill for it. The nade is awkward, has to reposition, drop down to 58 health.
Noswa does have a heal for him available, but
yeah,
they've split up just for a moment.
Jesus Christ, if it's this slow, I will go to... I'll fall asleep here in the chair.
Always going to the re-hit. Don't think it's going to be pulling
God,
any
imagine if I did just
Both of
fall
these teams have
asleep
been
here.
very happy at stacking one of the
God,
sites
maybe
where
I
they
will
think
just
they're
rest
going
my
in that
eyes. Let's
direction.
turn this light off and just
Leaving
rest
everything
my
over to
eyes
Artzine if this isn't
during this eco round.
Same like we're saying
We're
for
just
a
gonna
rainy day,
walk
which just so
around.
happens to be now. Players won't be able to
And I'll just
disrespect, get their way past this.
I'll just be like an old man who just like
TP
wakes up when a
straight
shot
from behind
happens.
Artzine, happy to supplement. Happy
You know,
to
like
shut them
anytime,
down.
anytime someone shoots, just
Shot's
like,
gotta make
oh,
a move here. You don't really want to be saving this
oh,
classic.
did something happen?
It's quite nice if they let him save, to
Oh.
be honest, but
Yeah.
all right. They're going to go for it because Artzine
Oh.
went away from that dimensional drift as well. So pretty big ultimates, actually. Both of the duelists getting involved.
Why
early
report
here
the
for MIBR.
stream? Why would
Those
that be
are
reportable?
Big ults, especially when things get onto the attack side.
I just got here. G2 versus Sen was watching. Are you a Sen
Too
fan?
mad that he's getting up to his showstopper early. And this beautiful opening shot. Adverso not quite catching the timing there. And on top of it, if we want to talk macro kind of stuff, Artzine didn't get seen on his big push into Fountain.
I like good Valorant.
That's something that you
Ooh,
can still
okay,
do in
then
future
yeah,
rounds.
you're in a good
Obviously
spot.
A pretty aggro setup here from MIBR on their bonus, short.
Yeah, looking to run it down pretty early. See the wall place down as well, bait that one out. That's Shy doing that on their attack.
So they've
side.
done that so early, but now I like that though. You bait it out early and then TP to B straight away. This is a good use of the Euro here. Like it, dig it, aggro. Into, if you want to speed up, you're
It's a
still
good
going
wall
into 3
generally,
players.
but it's a good ante from MIBR to make sure that Shy can't leave, as you're saying.
And then the double push here
Now
as well.
MIBR very
Artzine
active,
died.
though Artzine has fallen. Shy to take a fight.
Sunamumba with 7 months.
The only person
Lives.
stopping you from going to sleep is you, Mr.
This is
TMV.
everything over here towards A, though.
Yeah,
That's
creeping
true.
behind. That's a good flash.
Oh, what
Shy
I
can
think
see
at
it.
1.
Yeah, he knows that they're
I
pushing
think at
deep
1. I
past
think
that
on the
line
hour
in
I'll just
showers,
leave.
so pressure mounting. 50
And then
seconds
hope
left
that
on the
7
clock.
hours sleep is enough.
You
A
gotta
little
know this is a good
TMV.
timing for Crew to go for the
Tomorrow's
execute.
gonna be a
They're not gonna
fucking
be
very
pushing out
busy
showers
day.
Completely alone.
Double Pacific into double EMEA.
Solo play here.
Into America's lowest.
Single-digit health, and he's going for that. Okay.
It's gonna be a long
Cortesia just
day.
doing the most here to the back of the site.
Cortesia?
Sheriff in hand, full bullets left to do
Oh,
it.
no.
And heads are rattled straight off the shoulders. And Shy just cannot do it all.
Oh.
Time bought.
And Bren, I am
Your
worried.
crew pick's
What
looking
was
good.
this round from Crew? This is looking more like their opening game against Loud rather than what we saw
The
from them last
double
week.
duelist defense.
This was
Holy, that's a lot of
indecisive.
paper towel, my
This
guy.
was sloppy.
Yeah, he's
From
having to
their
wipe
shooting
off all
as
the
well.
fucking mud that
The
crew are throwing at him.
That we've come to
He wipes his monitor after every round.
tournament runs. They're not able to take out Cortezia in backside. Shy's whiffing in the final play as well. I hope they're just getting warmed up right now because this is not good signs.
But a great ante by MIBR. Good read in terms of what they needed to do and a bonus round conversion on that. So Molly's going to be taking a flip.
Blue Visa.
Molly's up and over the top.
We're back.
Immediate response there. Snakebite.
The problem with Glue Visa is that they're not even like liquid levels of glue.
And the
Fucking
player
hell,
swinging
man, MIBR.
ready to meet the fire in line. Not able to cross that
Damn.
gap.
Super nice from the
I mean,
MIBR players.
this is the thing. If crew are gonna get
aggressively.
outaimed,
Cortezia's
they're
always
just gonna
gonna
lose.
be trying to take those early fights on the defense
Yeah,
side.
I think it has
Not
to be
allowing
an
Crew any
all-out.
space.
Yeah.
You saw there the Thorns, as you said. Oh, hello.
Hold on.
Up and
Control.
over the top.
One by one.
Cortezia's got it under wraps, though.
Yeah, potentially it could have been doable,
But yeah, my point was, you saw the Thorns go up and over the top there. And that's supposed to be the
Chat, does
timing to go for
mid-quid
things.
or liquid mid
MIBR
sound better?
just stalled them
Definitely
out. Those players trying to
mid-quid.
come through hookah were stuck by a snake bite, and then Cortezia and Nozra are both
But
double holding that
lol-quid
hookah
is
entrance.
also
Crew needs space, and they play
also
beautifully
good.
when you give them the space.
How the fuck are liquid
Crew's
still
game
in?
against 2G, where they were offered the world on
How
a
the
silver
fuck are they
platter,
still in?
and they looked unstoppable.
Mega Dumbo Games. That's a good name.
Read on them early on here. And if you think back to what that
Thanks for
means
the
for the
prime.
series overall, the
Fuck.
desk were saying MIBR have to win Bind or Abyss because, you know, both of those maps seem
Botquid
favored
is
towards
best
Crew.
though.
Yeah.
I mean, a Botquid is from an old VLR thread that made me laugh, where Botquid makes no sense. Lolquid makes sense, but Botquid is just adding in bot for no reason.
Trying to see where the weaknesses are in their opponent's map pick. They did against EG, picked their Abyss. Or picked into the Abyss.
You know,
which
it's not like mini bot.
have opted into in the past. You see it kind of again here. Abyss is our second map, but that's quite a while off for now.
It genuinely
In the meantime,
infuriates
full
me that
focus onto
shitquid
MIBR.
are
They were
still
just
in.
Really running away from this. We had a bit of questions
it's
about
crazy,
what the defense
isn't it?
half was going to be looking like on this map, but
And it's looking good.
I guess
when you win the
Kiko
pistol and a
carries.
bonus, it's hard to look bad.
That's absolutely true. But I'll tell you what as well, Cortezia up to 7-1 on their defense side. Snacking, yeah, in part on the ecos, like we just saw. But
Can't believe you
also
cursed
finding
Sentinels,
really good
TMV.
value
I
on
saw
other
your
rounds
video
too.
earlier today and was hoping
And
you'd
he's
be
a player
wrong.
that all eyes
How is
were
that
on
me
during the
cursing
offseason.
Sentinels, saying that they don't have a chance to win? Surely that's me cursing G2. And guess what? They didn't win. Because they're shit. Like, because this is the thing, right? I had people... Who was it? When I was on the stream the other day and I was saying like, oh, I don't think Sen can beat G2. And everyone was fucking, oh, you are such a fucking Sen hater. Blah, blah, blah. Wah, wah, wah. Cry, cry, cry. It's like, bro, fucking watch the games. Just fucking watch both teams play.
This map though, 7-1.
This is Valorant.
They hate Jesus too. Yeah, exactly. Wops, thanks for 20 months.
You should keep streaming. I am watching at the gym and it's improving my workout.
This is improving your workout. What? Because it's like, God, I could be like crew. If you don't work out, you're gonna be a crew
What
player.
a loss that would have been for the Americas region, I think, having Aspas over in Pacific. It's incredible what he's been able to do with this org.
Did you just agree with someone comparing you to Jesus?
Going to look to see if they can get a bit of space up towards
Look,
B-long.
as someone who
Difficult
doesn't
season
is
high,
not a
though, in
Christian,
fact,
to me Jesus is just a guy. So
lay it down towards A short.
And how do you take hookah control in a round like this? Oh, they're going for a pivot through back over to A, but this is into the showstopper.
Checkmate.
Crew will have been hoping that
Checkmate,
they pulled Aspas
Christians.
away. You cannot get through this choke point against a showstopper here.
No, he
surely.
just does a push-up every time something chat says is stupid. It never ends.
Okay. They have slightly pulled Chenom over towards A, but with Aspas not seeing any entrance, he's starting to drift back to the site that Crew are ending on. 50
Okay, at
seconds
least
of this
the Verso
macro game
sets
has
up a
not
lurk.
worked for Crew.
The artsy,
Ardezine's TP is going to be fading at some point, but we'll see if he ends up committing to it early. 40 seconds on the mark.
I think he's got about another 10 seconds left on it.
Flash into the corner. Get some sort of connection here. There's going to be an orbital strike as well, just to try and blow this up. Crack, open the site for KRU.
Okay, nice with the Brimald. Kesnet
Inside that elbow
TP
smoke.
finds
The
the
noise has been
kill.
cut as well. There's uncertainty.
Dude, Kesnet is in.
Now is the time to strike. Coverage.
Yeah, surely he's heard the bullets.
Called for. 20 seconds left. They haven't cleared out this hookah player. Ardezian. Happy feet, trying to dance and dodge and weave around the bullets. Can't dodge most of that still.
Aspas, here we go. If he saves, we know who he is.
In that 2v3.
If he saves on 6k with a Razor,
sitting in the back pocket.
Yeah, surely we tap the ult to draw out a reaction.
To make it winnable. Important fight. Kesnet wins it.
Oh.
And with that,
no.
Turn up the heat.
He heard you.
Round from KRU. They got the job done. The entrance through B long, and Kesnet cracks things open for them. That was a tough round to crack.
Stat Pass tried, but it wasn't to be for Stat
There
Pass.
it is, the Brimald. And Kesnet hopping up on top of this.
Yeah, it's quite a nice play.
That was
though.
how they got themselves
But
in.
yeah, it's strange he didn't. I guess because of the Brimald, you didn't hear him
Nicely
shoot.
too. I thought Artezine was good for one for sure.
But surely they should have come there.
And that was a spot where Melzer played his life beautifully.
Yeah, it could have gone poorly for them, but another big test for Cortesia. Orb in the face of a few of the players. KRU just happy to show off the rifles. Praying that they can get that early pick. Ooh, flash and a boombot broken. Dog as well, all being pulled out of KRU just to try and gain control of B long.
And once more, they have the operator on one side of the map and the showstopper on the other. So this still looks really difficult for KRU to get in. They're trying to play these slow rounds so that they wait out the gate crashes
Jesus
from
Christ.
Artezine.
They are trying to bore me to
His
sleep.
final gate crash is about to expire soon.
It's not going great.
Discipline play.
God, I mean,
As well, but
I like teams
play
that
with zero
all-max, but
information.
Shayna, Molly at the feet. Not willing to step over the
they're
line.
just going to get resulted again if they
40
try and go through
seconds
that.
left. A very weak B site. If Cortesia dies on this flank, KRU could still pivot back to B.
All right.
35 seconds to slow play.
Bets on
Name of the game here for KRU now. Seekers
Kesnet getting blasted out of the air.
well, not quite did it. It's going to be an ult popped off. Shayna,
No, not happening. Okay.
comes around as well. Aspas. Happy to return that fire
Fast
once
flank.
more. Tizine, where the hell is he getting these op shots from? Inside the smokes as well. Pop black thrown around.
Oof.
Probably didn't need to play so aggro when the flank's about to win either round, but that's cool.
Yeah. They went all out.
KRU are trying to do so much with their default.
MIBR looking crisp
Wait
though.
out the gate crashes, find out where Artezine is playing, hit the opposite
Yeah.
side of the site. And yet, it was so difficult because at all times, Aspas is just holding onto this showstopper. He pops it with 28 seconds left on the clock. And at that point, you are never getting the spike down. They still haven't forced out nade. There's
Any
flashes
change
to
of
go
pace
through the
round,
smoke.
KRU? Any
finally,
bone in
KRU
your
do
body
not
that
have to
doesn't
worry
walk around the map
about
for the
that
first
showstopper
minute?
on the other side. The problem is, they got no guns now.
Just have to worry about the money. Aspas. Oh, my
Oh, here
God,
we
so
go.
much disrespect
Here we go.
as well.
They're running.
Backing out and
Oh.
away. And Kesnet
Oh, they're
on
just
the heels,
going.
but not the kind of
There's
choice
Steel
to really
Garden
do a
to
lot of damage
even
with that
no,
still.
no, just gonna fight
Dominating
it.
angles, taking control.
Yeah, I
Trying
don't
to
get
weave
why
back
aren't
into the
teams
smokes, and
using the
Aspas
fucking.
is gonna be
Oh, there
punished
we
as a
go.
result.
Hold on.
Steel Garden
Maybe
now.
they're waiting to get into
There,
the
yeah.
Eliminating straight the way
Okay.
out.
Shenom didn't get his cancelled.
Not
Still
the
got this
best
gun.
position.
Still a shower's control as well. Crucial element to throw into the mix, into the round, but it causes
Wow,
the TPs.
nice
Mass
TP as well.
evacuation.
Okay.
KRU had nothing to do with it. They burn themselves an open B side
Big kill here for the
their
Viper.
troubles. Still drifted in and out as well. Catching a couple of
Nice.
these rotators. Clone taking a bullet. Get down, Mr. President. Cortesia right there behind them.
That was a
With these rifles, maybe they can get their way back in.
180
Kesnet
anti-flash.
with the charge and that kind of
What?
range still can't do the work. But shy.
Okay, nice thrifty. Okay, KRU, bit of cooking.
This slow defaulting that Adversa was calling actually working
You
out.
see the KRU
in 2
fans
out of
are
the
all
last
out.
3 rounds. He calls quite a quick beginning to the round over towards A short, makes it feel like an all-in committal on the eco. And they drag
What is it like in
everybody off
Pacific?
B.
Is it just
Pretty
the
big
Korean
error,
fans?
actually, from MIBR.
Yeah, it's
Not
just
leaving even a single
it's
player
just
to defend
claps.
in case the teleport was hit.
No rowdiness. Every now and then, like a group for like Philippines or GE. I guess now GE is also the Philippines. Like Filipino fans will come and they'll get a little rowdy every now and then. But Yeah, it's fairly quiet.
Too respectful.
Mentality. The desk was talking
Too
about
respectful.
Crew willing to group up.
And
Anti-flash blade
mostly
as well,
like
so
oohs and ahs, you know.
bait on the end of a stick. Maybe he gets lucky with a pick. In case they do try and refight over that space. Now we can see MIBR, no intention of that. Ratty positions with the shotguns.
And again, Adverso calling a slow round, waiting for the gate crash to expire. Artazine now has
Jesus
no
Christ.
ability to exit hookah, no ability to go and reinforce the A site.
Scout destroyed.
Trailblazer.
Are you hoping
Leading
that
them too far
Talon
forwards.
kind of go to Masters Bangkok?
One of the problems, Bren, with
Yes, for the sake of
would be that
Talon
on a
and
round like this,
Thailand
when
and
MIBR are
SEA.
more likely to take risks and stack.
I think it'd be huge for them to be there.
Trying to pick this before the 30-second mark, and they have found the
And I
weak
don't
side
think
as well.
it's. I think it's totally possible.
That's going to be looking to lock down Lamb's control. Molly up and over as well. To
As long
delay,
as DRX wins
but
today.
pretty
But
important fight. Aspas wins it. Close quarters combat. That's what the stakes
I
gonna
don't
be
see a
going
world where
for.
Talon's beating
20
DRX.
seconds.
That's for
And
sure.
here it is. Kesnet, plant down. Nothing else to really delay and deny this one. Still at all.
Oops.
Snakebite
Say
across the
again.
map.
Hello.
Cortesia.
Drop
Hi.
down. They've got the
Hi.
lineups for this one as well. Now the short is in their
And-
hands. Dominate the positions into the smoke.
They're just all their bodyguarding.
Chaos has been scattered straight all across the site. An attempt out from MIBR. They got the weaker guns, but it might not even matter one
And the
bit. Picking up
Boomba
the
one as
upgrade.
well.
Aspas, the goat himself, steps up to that challenge.
Oh,
And they
Bren
rolled,
with
and
the
they've got Crew
asp.
still in a trade shortly after from Mazzino. So it got dicey, got a bit worrying. But still, it's Crew able
Right,
to
I said
navigate
I'd
their way
watch
through.
map 1. I will watch map 1. The
There
quality
you
is
see
good
the
enough
danger
to where I will watch
that's
map
going to
1.
be present when you call those
Like
kind
neither
of
of
slow
these
rounds,
teams
but
are
the
playing. Like
composure
Crew are playing
as
slow,
well from Crew
but
to be able to sail through those waters. They had two players
I'm not watching
inside
Abyss.
that defense brim smoke, knowing
Actually-
that somebody was going to be jumping in there with a shorty. The awareness
I'd
is
rather
good.
jump
They're
off the
thinking
map.
about how MIBR are going to try to set up win conditions. So now we get back to a rifle situation. Artazine once more with an operator in hand, makes his way over towards Showers. And think about the conditioning here. MIBR are expecting Crew to play slowly. Pressure at the start for sure, but not go into a fast exec.
now I probably won't make a video. I mean, when will I
pretty
make it the
Yeah,
next
once
video?
more, a little bit of defaulting,
Maybe not
take
until,
an
like,
area, but then slow things down.
Monday, to be honest.
We've already seen MMBR's anti-plant utility.
Please watch
come through
Abyss. No
really
chance.
strongly.
I need to be
Cortesia
up
has
for
that
Pacific.
cross-map snakebite from B. Shenam's got the Brimstone lineup. Now he's got the
The Pacific game will be
ultimate
better
to
than
play
this one
with.
anyway.
Crew can't play
And is
them
also
too
for
slowly.
qualification.
With a minute
This is
left,
just for
they're already in
elimination.
lamps.
Yeah, Shanum now.
This is just who gets the
Position.
pleasure of losing to Sen.
The wall just threatens.
I'm not liking
Could have looked
Shanom's
across the map.
position.
No, that they have double faced up towards the back of the
No,
side. It's
that
Crew.
didn't seem
Got first
ideal.
blood. Still no Showers control for them.
Like, why didn't he just join in Showers? Like, what's going on here?
Dodge and weave past most of
Yeah.
this one, but okay, TB's back
That
into
one was a little rough.
the fight.
It's
Maybe just trying to
it's as
avoid
if he
these
had never
angles
seen
they
that
fight.
Viper
Over the
wall
top, nothing
before.
else to complement
Yeah,
with, so nothing to
that's what
dissuade
it
the
felt
fans in
like.
Crew.
And then someone told him, like, it's a possibility. He's like,
Also the
oh,
issue for MIBR,
I guess I should
also
watch
potentially
labs.
is just a save.
I think this is a save. Yeah, we'll see whether Aspas
Stay
knows we're
up
trying
until
if it's
Pacific, but then I need to watch EMEA.
pulling out a really nice idea in a round that was swing for the MIBR economy. They did the same thing they tried on the pistol round. Clearly a bit of an anti against how MIBR play defense. They know that MIBR don't have very good reclear protocols over towards short.
Surely we don't give Aspas his showstopper.
Want to remove here, but even more so, don't really want to be building up Aspas to that showstopper.
So Bren, you know how
Casters,
I talked
one
about
brain
MIBR
cell.
having the good anti-plant utility, where, for example, they're throwing the Brim Molly. I mean, not that Brim Molly, that was a bit of a minus 200 from Melzer. But Genom is holding it, waiting for
Isn't
the
that only
tap,
250?
and then he'll fire his Brim Molly. What that means is he isn't using
God,
it
how much does a
to
Brim Molly
deny
cost?
a wave of Viper util. So when the wall goes up, threatening the lurk into lamps, normally teams will have a Molly that they'll throw, or they'll spam into it, or they'll do some kind.
Is it 250 or 200? I thought it was 250. All flashes are 250. Thanks for that. How much does a Brim Molly cost? Molly is a flash. Oh, I see, I see. You can sleep for 2 hours, TMV. No, I'm gonna sleep for 6.5, hopefully. TV, is there a world where Ascent, Abyss, Breeze, and Icebox are in the map pool? No. No, there isn't a world. They like, the devs know, right? The devs aren't deaf. They know. Right? They know that, like, and honestly, I am a bit surprised that Abyss even came out as it was. I guess it was probably too late to change it. But, like, at this point, they must know that, like, big maps just aren't good. Right? That people just... Unless it's 3 sites, big maps aren't good.
Be able to actually give Cruz, Vice,
And, like,
and Viper a run for their
big,
money.
like, large open spaces tend to be pretty bad in this game. Like, Purby Long, Abyss, Icebox, Breeze, like, big open spaces tend to be pretty shit. And I know that, like, you know, you kind of need to have some of them in the game, but...
Vice on the defense.
Generally...
Okay, well, you're seeing a switch up.
Not great.
The util just being expended early to try and deny them from taking control of this one, but just Mazzino
They
alone
aren't
with
deaf. Why do they keep
Trailblazer.
Fracture Wave for so long? Because a lot of people don't like Fracture.
Using the orbital strike there.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe if there was a bit more...
I mean, they're just abusing short.
Was traded out with the bullets before that could even get any sort of value. The snake bites so flying up overhead. One's at the feet. It's going to make it really difficult to try and get the hell
Know where they both are.
And Artisan's come into this round with a glass cannon Vandal. No armor.
Yeah, good luck at this point. 2v3. Heroics. Needed flash through and around. Patience.
Now the Viper's dead, but
players and the right timings are just there.
not even checking that.
5-5.
Bit of a rough adjustment coming out of the timeout there. Not a fan of what MIBR showcased. They used the molly early, so they did adjust that. They're not trying to hold their util to deny plant. They're trying to use it early, but they're controlling showers instead of trying to push
Okay,
out showers.
5-5.
Which means that by
Been
the
a
time
little
they go
bit more
back over
scrappy. I mean,
towards the
Crew
site,
just started
they've already
abusing.
lost all of these
This is a
angles.
nice shot, but
God. It
Crew
looks
just
like a
basically
ridiculous shot, but that's exactly what Kesnit's looking for. One
using
moment,
the
one
same thing.
opportunity like that. Shenum falls again, and there goes the orbital strike to do anything like re-clear over towards Lamps. They have to make an adjustment, and in this round they have. They put
Does the
Artesine in
streamer
Lamps with
read
a bucket.
YouTube chat?
He's
Pondering
begging Crew
face.
to do the same thing they've done for the
I
last
wish I
few
never
rounds in a
read
row.
that
I was
comment.
wondering if they were going to go for that play, because when Crew are contacting around a map, an op is a good answer, but Artesine was just getting avoided.
The YouTube
Right,
chatters,
right,
like that's the thing. There's a lot of people watching on YouTube who don't chat, and they're the normals. In fact, I would argue the YouTube chatters are they the weirdest of all.
I think though, when you're ahead like this, you can start to anticipate what your opponents are going to do.
Yeah.
And Crew, I'd be surprised if they spend the next 2 rounds doing that same play. They've kind of got the value out of it that they were looking for. Same thing to keep in the back of your mind here, though. Orbital strike, showstopper, available for the defense.
And they hear that jump spot.
You always do this? No, but I'd never considered that the people who chat on YouTube
The ults could still
are
spell
more
a bit of
weird
problem.
than people on Twitch.
At least out for Crew here, Artesine.
I'd never considered that
He's in the
before.
way right into him though. Bucky in hand, a bit of spam, and through Crew surrounding.
He's 1
They need to
HP.
deal with him quickly.
Still
Oh
snare
boy.
closing, like you
What
said.
are we doing?
He's gonna get another.
Away from them. TP is called for. Already back into the fight. That puts him in orbital strike range if they want to go for it. 20 seconds left. You choose to commit it. Being held into the back pocket, just trying to hold to see if they can catch that timing. Shy. Lucky to be alive, but almost pulling the bullet into the back of Shenum.
Am I getting double beats?
Rings around MIBR so far. Aspas, look at a step up.
No, you don't lose this. How is that trade so bad? There's no way.
Time. Starting to take over the strike.
I
as
mean,
well. That gives
it's
them a
over.
peace of mind, push them back
Dude,
over.
what?
Not even a good plan.
Discipline
What the
inside a tube,
fuck
can
are
try
we
and play for
doing?
this one.
Dude,
Spam.
what?
It's gonna be called for. We can even get onto
Wait,
the
why
line.
are-
The answer is no. That is absurd.
Dude, I straight up
There's the
looked
individual
away
play that
thinking
you're
this
looking
round
for
was closed out.
Aspas on MIBR. He's
No, we got
15
the
and 5 in
slowest
this
trade
match.
attempt in all of
But a lot of
history.
it's been that soft influence
Oh
of
my.
holding down one
Yeah, but
half,
why was it planted
having
there?
the
What in the
showstopper, getting it
world?
up
You had.
regularly. This round was pure brilliance.
What?
Yeah, I was ready to give up in that instance. You see a 2v, what was it, 2v4?
Yeah. Huge play.
Nobody's happy about that
A
round.
player that's
No.
taken MIBR
No.
from a team that even the Brazilian fans were not too keen on to a top 4 spot in kickoff.
Relevancy And an early pick as well. Kesnit toppled. Trying to fight for control of Hookah. There's a bit of fluidity into the approach, but it's going to be punished at
What the
that.
fuck am I
When the
watching?
money's flourishing, why not? Buy an operator. Punish one of the peaks. Not expecting that.
And now we wait.
Yeah, now we wait for
With the heavy
fucking
presence
ages.
here. Thinking about the Vice ult. Lazarus head just peeking over the top. Wasn't going to be able to find that angle. Steelgarden does not connect. Shaneham's alive. With the gun out, primed and ready. In through Alba, but he needs a timing to take, and he's just going to take it anyway. With the ball's going down, no one watching that.
How?
At least at the end there, full crew.
They
might be
trusted the Steel Garden too much?
kicking themselves, I think, for just letting that one slip because it has granted.
Why are you not using Viper's Pit?
Going to go for a little bit more here. Shy.
Why are we just standing here?
2v2
Pit!
now. Smoke still. Bloomed and blossomed in a pit in the back pocket. Verso says, why not? This is the time to do it. Offloads it. Players are in though. Grabs from that window. A bit of spam and stray with the bullets going.
Oh, it's a fast clear. Oh my.
And Aspas, wick burning, options limited. Adverso.
Jesus Christ.
The pivot play towards the end leads crew 6-6.
Why didn't we save G2 to last?
From Adverso to get
Because now every game that I watch is just going to be... We're just going to be on a fucking downswing for like the whole weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this really is...
Like, I'm going to have to watch T1 attack Bind tomorrow.
So already looking a lot better here for MIBR.
We think they still play Bind?
It's a map where crew would expect to be...
Are they still picking Bind is the big question.
Oh god, imagine if they picked Bind. Right, we're staying till the end of the map. After the map, though, I am gonna go. You got your map. That's what I said. I stuck to my word. It's too bright for me. Population of Namibia. I think it's quite big. Oh, no, it's not. Currency. The dollar. The NAD. Tough one. Tough one. So tomorrow we'll see my goat freeing. I do think this looks good with the background. Definitely I'm a fan of that. I don't think Fabio's here anymore, but definitely like the cards. But Nightlight Dawn I have, but it's still bright. What did VLR think about Elmer Putty? Oh, what did they think about G2? See what the VLR comments on. WG2 deserved. G2 will grand slam this year. SEN sounding like NRG, and I'm not even surprised seeing their fans. G2 looking like Thanos. Goats 2. Sentinels in shambles. Kekekeke.
To try and counteract what Shy's been doing, but I mean, straight away, Josh, we're seeing bodies just.
Is there a place to see your Val Fantasy
this
team?
looks like a big clash to be had here.
The potential for one for sure.
You just did.
Smokes up in their faces.
Oh, my team?
Trying to peek past that
I don't think
haze,
you can see other people's teams. That will be coming soon, though, I hope.
Early
Oh, that's
take
actually something
control
I should
out
talk
towards
about.
Picks up that space nice and early. Flash through this time.
Should add that to the document.
But anti-flash is caught
Things
for
to add.
crew.
The ability
Looking
to
get away
see
just
other people's
even.
teams.
3-3 in terms of the body count.
Casino's not going to read that.
Yeah, and he's just being
Nice from
squeezed there.
This is a terrible classic. It's an awful
through, trying to
classic,
flip the
isn't it?
map.
The MIBR one.
Not quite, actually. Second guessing themselves for it still. Wait a second.
Oh, that's filthy.
Just a
They
pixel
don't
of an
lose this,
angle.
do they?
Kesnit
Okay, double swing.
capitalizes.
Noswell could die to that nade.
Rebounds it. It's definitely going to push them off the plan.
Nice
You've got to
nade.
respect it. Options opened, and he got a square up standing.
Oh my goodness, he hits those and then misses that.
Instead, the spike in its grasp, and an open B side as well.
They're really giving you the full buffet of
Kesnet and Melzer tried to find a fast timing. They
your
could end up
favorite
with a
parts
flash
of
in the
Valorant.
face.
Primed, held in the hands, takes it.
Oh my god, nice try.
Steady
Dude,
with
that
the aim.
was wow.
He leads KRU to a pistol round win.
They need Melzer to come alive. He had a fantastic previous match. But it was Kesnet really that I thought was the hero in this one. And from his position over towards A Heaven. A lovely setup from Shy again, by the way.
Just miss.
But what is that
What
shot?
is that shot?
Onto
Yeah.
Cortesia. Oh. Take a look at Shy's setups, though, as we go throughout this map. Because he and Adverso have been a nightmare for these teams to get through on the attack side. As much as MIBR are going to
Okay,
come
full
into
sheriffs
this
from
one with
MIBR.
anti-strats and with ideas of how to use the double duelist, either with the clone
Why are
debate
we
on the
going full
wall or
sheriff
with
when
double
Kesnet buys
dive
now
to get in
every
past the
second round?
thorns. You've got to be looking at the variety of stuff and how sharp
5
Shy has
sheriffs.
been.
Yeah, that's a commitment.
Definitely think
But if they can win
At least they got
against
the
the
fucking
Outlaws, 5
FBX.
sheriffs.
They got the fucking FBX gun buddy. I mean, this is what they used to do when they was FBX and EMEA. They would do this. But the Outlaw didn't exist then, so it made sense.
I imagine you're going to be seeing Adazine playing over towards Showers for most of the rounds just to punish the fact that if that wall is placed down.
Yeah.
That's funny,
If
actually.
Adazine can default over towards Showers, he'll be able to bait any potential Vice wall. I guess
Way.
kill
Never mind,
Melzer,
they win.
Yeah.
and then teleport away.
No, but if they win, it's really sending a message that they are simply the better aimers.
Not too sure.
Adverso was also playing this spot all the time. Didn't get caught by grab net, nade combos, that kind of thing.
Bro, their brim
If
is
you're
dead.
doing any
Just wait
level
for
of
the fuel
anti-strat
to go
against
down.
KRU, you should know that Adverso plays lamps a ton.
Yeah, an early exchange of that util as well this time, getting a bit of a run on MIBR, making moves over towards B. And Shy, his wall, up in the face of these players.
Xenon's going to hear it, see it.
They know it's there, but it's
close to the Vice ultimate as well.
One ability
Shy had a
wins
great
them the
beginning,
round.
and he's just snacked on a couple of ecos there too. That's a really difficult wall to bait.
It is. So I'm already
It's so
seeing
tough.
adjustments by Shy going up against a Yoru, because normally he's placing that right up at the barrier. But instead he's pulling it a little bit further back to the window. So if they do use their clone in that way to try and bait it out, adjustments made by Shy, I think he's definitely thinking about how to counteract it.
In this round, holding on to it as well. Going to throw it over
Good point
towards
by
Showers.
Bren as a counter to
So
the
this
Yoru.
is where we're expecting the Yoru defaulting to find some value, but instead MIBR have picked a B-leaning attack.
Okay.
Going fast with the Yoru ult.
That's 3 spotted as well. Dimensional drift, beautiful to try and crack open a lot of these sites and defenses. Trying to take this fight straight to the man, and then we're blinded.
Oh my goodness, what are we doing?
I'm not convinced by his Yoru play,
What
man.
are we doing, man? I mean, funny, I did a T2 video today talking about how they did a Yoru ult on Pearl.
Yeah.
That was so well thought out, and there was, you know, depending on what would have happened, they could have pivoted to either side of Pearl, and it was very clever. And then I'm watching this, like him just run into 3 people, see there's 3 people there,
That is bold from
and then
Arzine.
what are we doing?
A fairly inexperienced
It-
player. He's played
It
a full
very
season
much
last
feels
year,
like
but
they're playing
due to
a
his role as the
like
IGL
ranked
for
game,
MIBR,
and the Yoru's like, fine, I'll do it myself, and they just get caught out.
But like I get it. Like you feel like you have to play Yoru to counter the Vice, but you have to know how to play Yoru.
No, yeah, the pick itself I don't have a problem with, actually.
Down for MIBR. A lot of space though given up over towards B long.
But the way the Yoru's going in, and it's not like you're perfectly timed, and you're not set up perfectly for yourself.
He loves variety with his Vice setups.
Yeah.
Which
Always
makes
keep
it
him guessing.
It makes it very difficult to build a strategy against
The,
it because
the
you
constant
have no
sheriff
idea where it
buys
is
really
when you
are concerning as well.
takes you 30 seconds to figure out what the Vice setup is. But something you always know is
At least
Adverso
it's not
is
my
gonna
least
be
favorite
right
buy in the
here.
entire game. The
Does
Sheriff
MIBR
full
have an idea
shield.
of what to do against that?
Force up.
The worst buy in the entire game. What is Adverso
Tries to take the
doing?
peek, but he's anticipating that they're all the way up anyway. Hands over the gun. It's just a Spectre at the end of the day, but it might make the difference here for MIBR. quick tap as well. Seeing what the next wave of things is here. Util held in the back pockets as a nade.
Time.
Rebounds once more. Noswa, does he want to try and go for this one? Here's the orbital strike. And here's a fight towards the back of the side. Crew ready for it. Twisting and turning, dancing around.
The push out
That's
off
best.
of the orbital. Oh!
No way.
2 so far, but only 12 seconds left. The spike needs to be reclaimed. He didn't get it.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
8 seconds left. A tap, forcing these players out wide, but he just does not know. And now needs to commit. It's the only way possible to try and play towards the wing.
Well, that's best. Nice try.
Nice, nice.
A decent attempt from
Good on
Aspas,
Shy
but
for not
Crew,
losing his brain
with the
there.
investment of the orbital strike, it got
That is a good
expensive,
point, though,
but they
Carlos. He
secured
is
the
on
round.
raise and the only one with a
See the
rifle.
waves of defensive utility
And
there
he
to
is
deny
last
the
alive.
planter,
That,
just
I mean,
as
that
good
is
on
a
both
fair point.
sides. Bit of a weird opening there. Adverso's got the spikes to play around. You
Let me
expect
get it.
to
It
be
was a
good.
bit of a
Come
weird
on.
Understanding he hears one. And you know,
We need the
that makes a huge
Aspas
difference
last
if we're
death
thinking about
stats. That's
both
what
of
we
these
need.
teams and their
Not
ability
first
to
kills
look
and first
behind the
deaths.
Viper
Let's see
wall
how many
into
last deaths he gets.
Those
That's
Thorns
that would actually be
giving the
interesting.
sound cue make all the difference.
It's gotta be like close to the 80%.
It's gotta be way higher than most duelists. Way.
Oh
higher.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Cabins, just can't we have a little Aspas hate session? No, I mean the thing is with Aspas is he is also good. He's just it's like though he's like Demon 1. He is like Demon 1 because it's like he would be better off with a player like Jogmo, right? Like EG were good because they had Jogmo with Demon 1. So on certain maps, like you can just send in Jogmo, who's just crazy.
Nobody going to be meeting these players out towards Showers. Kesnet though earns an ult.
How's that a trash
But they
take?
want to speed this one all the way up, and there it is.
Aspas isn't as bad as
Lay it
Demon 1,
down.
to be fair.
Flash up and over. Thorns as well. Target acquired. Aspas. Let's crack this one open, but he needs his team to get straight back in, and the util has flooded in. Stalled out MIBR for but a moment, and out of flood defense. Time earned, bought up.
I mean, Kesnet is going to send this one, isn't he? Off the back of Shy running out elbow.
Here it is. The fuse is there, and Aspas just reveals his place and position. Was hoping for the early pick-off to deny that ult getting any
Suppose
sort
we're
of
good and
value.
loud. Yeah, we're talking about a different era of Valorant.
That
though.
threshold, MIBR so tight to the corners here. They're trying to play heavy, hard onto the sides. The cross up, the switches up. Crew
What?
already. Shanum, Cortesia, who just absolutely torn that away from Crew.
Dude.
It was looking great.
Wow, how
until it
has he
wasn't.
got 3? How did he get 3 from that
Alone,
spot?
nobody swung for him. I'm thinking in my head, Shenum, you are baiting your teammate right now. You better get a big play out of the back of this. And he does. Look at him. When Noswa dies here, and then Artazine dies, Shenum tucks in
he's
cube
just
and kills 3.
Insanity with a spray.
The swing
That's
onto Mel's
crazy.
is a trade. The other 2 are straight duels. Shenum comes out with an enormous individual play in that post plant.
Bit
to
of
keep them
speed from
alive here.
MBR. Hold on.
That's what it takes. Hello.
Aspas.
Verso was ahead of it though. Not playing
Go,
for
buddy.
Max.
Brimalt. Run. Run. Hello.
Acknowledgement. MIBR just trying to increase the tempo again. And Aspas
What?
trying to reclaim as well a bit of that space as well. Flash timing off of it ever so slightly still.
You're lucky he
reclaiming
can't shoot a
it.
boombot, otherwise.
Control forward and still Showers is a pesky problem that MIBR
just wasted a
gonna need to
Brimalt.
deal with, and
Oh
Kesnet
boy. Oh boy.
So following the traces of that one.
Oh,
for an
the
attempt to
mud.
punish it, just spamming them as they're
It's
trying to
getting
take it
flung
still.
around.
Flash through, out and away, and Crew ready for it still. 2v3, peeking behind triple.
What are we doing?
Zeno.
All right, another
Heads,
3K.
Leaving it to Shanum. There's individuality from this guy. Earned him that round win
Right.
prior, but
Where's
dude,
fucking
he's thinking
Zoltok
so
saying bad
much.
take?
If he gets the read,
He's gone
Shy
fucking
has
quiet
rotated.
again.
He could try to pivot through the teleport. He's going to go for it anyway.
We
He
Brimalt
has no
this?
idea,
How are we
really,
not
whether Shy's here?
satcheling in?
gone out.
He's got that molly. to
Why
stop
aren't
the
we running?
rotates.
Molly.
There it is.
Where's our fucking stim beacon run satchel over the top? Kill these guys.
Don't know about that
Still
one.
Garden. What is the secondary he's got to work with, man? He's going to have no gun whatsoever. rotating this and around.
No Sky Flash?
Can stick this one.
They know.
The firing line over the shoulder.
No Sky Flash or smokes. Yeah, but he should be like, what? I mean, yeah, I'm not saying it's just his fault. The whole team, what the fuck are we doing? Tell his team that util exists? Yeah, but his job there should just be like, hey guys, we're going to Brim ult lamp start of the round. He should, like, his job is also, maybe they're not doing it because they know that Duelist is just going to fucking crab walk up. Instead of fucking double satcheling in like you would fucking expect. Like, when you say we Brim ult this, he should, without even saying anything, he should know, okay, I'm just going to blast back in here. And if they don't smoke for him and don't flash, you go, well, what the fuck are you guys doing?
For KRU to get to map point.
Yeah, scraping at the bottom of the barrel if you are, MIBR. Flash in the face. Ardazine was the one to take that contact, so he's going to TP back to safety, but KRU are just ready, waiting. Turning a bit of lead over the way up towards B long. Still no baiting out of this Vice Wall.
No, I don't think we're really seeing the value that MIBR thought they were going to get from the Yoru.
My bad. Aspas has a brain and doesn't go for low percentage plays.
Breaking it.
No, but
actually, the big rounds where they've had ultimates, they've
like that's his job in a round like that. What do you mean? What? So I guess you just think just waste the Brim ult?
Beautiful timing on the snake bite.
Like who gives a shit? We'll just waste the Brim ult.
Gifted is still satchel up and around because Ned does not want to be hard committed into the site. Now they know.
No, but my point is, how does he know that there's gonna be no util there? Or he probably knows there's no util there because he knows he's not fucking going anywhere, and the rest of the team knows he's not going anywhere.
Tip tap, happy feet. Aspas wins it. Mel's are still here, rounds and away. Cybers of angles, and Aspas is begging for it. Someone to open up these angles, but just missing those few stray shots. What is it going to be called for? Pop flash through, but that's individualistic. Nozwa was alone. He was trying to go for that one, and no connection means that Melza was handed a freebie almost. Tapping away here, trying to play this one to the dregs. Pull it down. Time is ticking away, but the guns are just not there to play with. Not in any way to make it winnable. KRU
okay, KRU.
Up to 12.
Applying so much pressure over the course of that round in the retake. MIBR, massive mistakes. Like you said, Nozwa going for that flash peek into lamps. No combo with another player.
KRU doubt is in shambles.
Only
Yeah,
has
this
the
has been
stinger.
rough from MIBR.
The more pressure you apply, just slowly
Been all right.
squeezing onto MIBR, they're forcing out mistakes, and Adverso's on his feet. Of course he is. He was there round one last time. I'm surprised he's been so reserved.
Now we wait.
But this is classic KRU defensive bind. They've only given up one round. Ults available for MIBR. They've got to try to make something happen here. Ardazine at the front.
Trying to clear the way.
I mean, they haven't baited out this wall from Shy once.
Dimensional drift is going to be
Like
respected.
wherever
He's
he's
got
put
the Bucky
it.
in hand. He wants to go for a play. I don't blame him. You need to at this point. Straight in off. Okay, couple of shots popped off. He's going to force them to respect him and potentially re-clear out through the back of the side if they want it. And also with the plan, nade missing and a pit layer down on top of it. That is a crucial mistake. MIBR could be back into this one. Orbital strike from Melza. Holding it primed, but they need to deal with this Bucky. It's the first layer of the play. And he's just absolutely layering it into them. Pellets going this way, that way. Still Orbital strike getting that value and a bit of spam with the Guardian in hand. Aspas trying to hold them back before they can get through this pit. It's the first line of defense, and he's earning himself a few of these kills. Still 2 left to stand for KRU. And this time you got to respect it.
We're gonna save. I mean, that probably means we can buy next round. But
unfortunately, Snakebite and Nade both missing from Adverso and Kesnit allowed MIBR to be able to get the plant. And once you got the plant, then you can go for the pit. So MIBR given a lifeline there from a small mistake.
Aspas more like my ass past gas because I ate too much cheese last night.
The Bucky as well pushed all the way up deep. So tough to get back in
mean,
once you've already given
how old are you,
MIBR
Devon?
all of that room.
Like, what age do you think you'll grow out of this?
The economy is still in terrible tatters for MIBR.
It's stretched thin.
2 Guardians.
And the player positions don't give me a lot of confidence. I mean, you're 10 seconds to the
You're
round
not
starts.
14.
Everyone grouped up towards the middle of the map and now finding their positions.
Boy wonder with 5 whole dollary dues. Chat, which end do I start eating the rotisserie chicken? Team Sentinels? More like Team Fentinels, am I right?
Shut down the contact.
Spent $5 for that.
standard bait, you know, you can hear that jump spot. We know Adverso likes to play in lamps, but do you expect Kesnit to be creeping, lurking? He reveals it. Position's there, now has to use the Satchel to evacuate. Speaking of lurks as well, Artisan. Will this be the difference maker?
Is Sentinels funny or
It's a
not?
slower approach for
I haven't
MIBR.
decided.
I don't think they still have too much information about what the setup looks like, though. They've got to be anticipating that it's a Vice B setup, though. Considering there was so much pressure from the defenders in short at the start, you're not also going to have the Vice playing A.
50 seconds left. Time dwindling. He might be walking into a very deadly setup.
Cole Kaplan, the Sentinels are.
Not quite, just Mazina.
All of this noise from MIBR on A has drawn
DP
4
across
players.
from
There is
Miura.
only Mazzino and Vice Utility home
Bro,
to defend
where
B.
you going
and
with
now
the
Crew realize they scramble. Is there enough time for
Where is
MIBR
my
to get
Bucky
in?
brother going?
Mazzino.
Got a Bucky son.
Dude, he's so stuck. He knows he's stuck too.
Still, Crew. Another great defense from Crew.
I'm sure it'll be a
Finally.
nice, fun game, and T1 won't disappoint in any way, shape, or form. And or DRX
No,
won't
have
show,
faith.
surely.
Have faith. Have faith that T1 will show up.
Okay, goodbye, Chobra.
I believe. GG's.
And goodbye, chat. I'll send you on over to Chobra, who I assume is finishing this game. I mean, he got up early to watch it, so it would be strange if he didn't. Let's send you on over. Go and watch Chobra, watch Americas. Go and support Chobra, who got robbed by VCT Pacific. Robbed, I say.